You guys like pizza? I know I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Take the dollars and roll it out, toss in the air! Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Delicious! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Salvano cheese, Salvano greasy shit, crazy meat, weird sauce. The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned, that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas. Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens. Mozzarella! And delicious! Take the dollars and roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie! Greasy shit. Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Weird sauce. Pizza pie! Delicious! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens. Mozzarella! And delicious! Take the dollars and roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie! Greasy shit. Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Cheese. Pizza pie! Delicious! Pizza pie! Weird sauce. Pizza pie! Crazy meat. Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens. Now on to the more exotic seasonings. These seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it.
I'm going to persevere. I'm going to punch through the boundaries. I'm going to become, that person that they say I can't be. And I'm going to be successful no matter what. But even though I have done that, there's still this back here. This song. In the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. Trying to hit this beat on time. Keep my eyes wide open, looking on the horizon. I'm putting my time in, digging up this mine, searching for a cherry diamond. Looking for these nuggets of truth, I need to find them. But until then, I'll carry on grinding. 1 year older, alcoholic former. I can feel the dark side getting colder. I made a deal with the devil on my shoulder. All I can do to keep the demons in the corner. Give a pig a fish, feed him for a day, but don't take away his bottle of Tanqueray. 1 more drop and we'll be okay. Or maybe I should save it for a rainy day. Take another trip down to Total Wine. Pour another drink in my cup. Drink it all down to the bottom line. All this money, it'll never be enough. Now I think I'm feeling fine, so I polish this rhyme like a diamond in the rough. Try to free my mind, put my nose to the grind, put my pen to the paper when things get tough. Don't believe in the lies of Pete, cause I'm a super blind man, but I still see the blackest eyes like a black-eyed pea. Words crystallize as I'm flowing on the beat. Look into the water at my reflection. 5'12" with a mayonnaise complexion. Drink some whale tail from my depression. Captain Ahab on a ship with no direction. I am a man sitting on an island alone with 2 gin bottles and a microphone. Writing my message on a scroll and throw it into the Dead Sea like a skipping stone. Spinning in this vortex unknown. Riding on a whale until I'm home. It's not that deep, but don't look below, cause before you know it, you'll get caught in the undertow. Take another trip down to Total Wine. Pour another drink in my cup. Drink it all down to the bottom line. All this money, it'll never be enough. Now I think I'm feeling fine, so I polish this rhyme like a diamond in the rough. Try to free my mind, put my nose to the grind, put my pen to the paper when things get tough.
sad, but at the same time, you know, it just, once again, all the detractors, they said this was gonna happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
Dog, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV. Drink your gin. Drink your gin. Consequences have actions, Pep. Here's what you gotta do. Drink your gin. Drink a Pepsi later on. Play your fucking WB champions. Consequences have actions, Pep.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. Stop being a fucking victim. You fucking bitch. You fucking asshole. Own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself, bitch?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. You're still on mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're lying. Being dishonest and begging for money. Begging. And people wanting justice. He is not a real person. He's not genuine. He is not honest. He's a scammer. I just see a scammer.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil.
I just see a scammer. They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I understand everything now. I know why there's this hate wave on him, and it's been on him for years. It's because of this bullshit.
Meerkat Mall.
Pip, we get a big ups to Darcy DeFlo and add his song to the playlist. No. What is up, everyone? Hello, and welcome. Only mic was on. It's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello. Turn it up. Turn up my headphones. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. What's up, Jamie? Yo. Good to see you here today. Are you ready for this? Yo. You know what time it is. Yes, Jay. It's time to go. Shout out to all my niggas from Guadalajara, Acapulco. I'm cruising in my blue Corolla. I need that money to be a high roller. Trapped and made a controller. She's crying downstairs, so I have to console her. Swimsuit model with eating disorder. Spent $200 on her DoorDash order. Yo, just a fucking crook with a fucking crooked jaw. False flagging out channels with my puppy dog. I committed fraud, and I got low teeth. I'm a low teeth god. False flagging, mundane maggot. Phil's fat, Phil's a faggot, Phil's a loser, Phil's a beggar. Arnold, Phil's a nigger. Right? How do you say? Brunel's a nigger, right? Very nice. All right. Let us continue. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance to save the best streak. I'm going full mask off. It's not that deep. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance left to blow. You ready? It's time to go. It's time to flow. They thought I fell off. No. Like a prime D rose, I be dunking on these hoes. Turn you into T-part, striking a T-pose. So let me tell you now what the story is. They call me DSP. Notorious. I'm cruising and wrenching, fast and furious, with my homie Pastor Eric Miller.
He's quite curious. They don't have nearly what it takes to be a man. And since I took their manhood, that's mine now, so I ain't giving it back.
My trolls are always watching me. waiting for another disaster stream. They won't even give me a piece of peace. They're like a whole fucking team locking onto my stream like a detractor beam. And I can't get rid of them. I'm sober. I'm losing my mind. And I'm losing supporters. Detractors are bending me over. Just another pawn in this Ludwig world order. And now I'm seeing so much clearer as I sit here staring into Dark Dave's mirror and all of my fears and all that I see. The raw DSP, bottom feeder, cult leader. It's 3 a.m. and I still can't sleep. I guess this is all I will ever be. This is just how time flows. Until it time. It's gonna take years of effort to try to dig myself out of this fucking hole. It really is. And it sucks. I hope that someday I'll get out of it. I don't know if I ever will. I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life. Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. Yeah. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. Yeah. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I need that money. Really need that money. Really need that money. Really need that money. That money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I need that money. Hello everybody, it's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill, stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the Y-axis. I'm fucking voting with you. Cat played a lot of Skyrim. And it was good. It was fun. We chilled. We had a good time. You know, we didn't have any money to do anything really. You know, it would be great if we had money. We would have stayed out and done more stuff. We didn't have any fucking money.
Let me take you down to Whiterun. Let me in your sweet rose. You know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down to Whiterun. Let me in your sweet rose, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down to Whiterun. She be on the Skyrim while I stream and beg. Crispy 60 frames on the Series S. I mean Series X, no wait, Series S. I lost so fucking much, I can't remember what I get. I got them spells, oh, I got that alteration. I trick a debt into giving up his entire pension. A little scratch for cat, yeah, you can feel the tension. I know a makeup glitch that probably needs her full attention. Come on baby, we can go on down to Whiterun. Take off that tablecloth and I'll show you my Skyrim. You can beat a mount, I'll climb aboard and ride ya. Fuck it if Jasper dies, you know it's time to take a ride back down to Whiterun. Let me in your sweet rose, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down to Whiterun. Let me in your sweet rose, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down to Whiterun.
I don't wanna clean, I wanna play some Skyrim. No groceries, get me to the Highlands. This fucking bum took me to Dundoko Island, but I shouldn't be surprised, he's lazy like I am. I just wanna cast a spell and do a side quest. I just wanna get divorced and get my life back. Take me to your island and I'll get Just finished the game, so I'ma go back in my lane and go to White Run.
Let me in your sweet rose, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down the White Run. Let me in your sweet rose, you know I like 'em. I cast a spell and make you go and clean the bathroom. Cause when it's only you and I, we don't wanna go outside when we can go and take a ride down the White Run.
Now all of a sudden,
I remember everything. People said I was a king. Memories of a man, a place that was Kino, laughing through the night. The night goes into morning, just another show. Belted lull cows come and go. Looking at the clips, I see a memory. I never realized you were going to snake me or Andy. You came and your body was shredded, but she sent me away, oh Andy. Oh, I hoped that one day we'd be wedded, but she just called me gay, oh Andy. Standing on the edge of cloud, I'm filled with bitterness and doubt. Caught up in your world, my sadness melted, but now it's all gone wrong and everything's felted, oh Andy. Well, you came and your body was shredded, but she sent me away, oh Andy. Oh, I hoped that one day we'd be wedded, but she just called me gay, oh Andy.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty in the house. What's poppin'? My lord. Sorry guys, my apologies, but having nothing but technical difficulties this morning. I think my Focusrite mic died. Yeah, that's right. I had to actually pull out had to bring out the old one. That's right. An older model that I had and plug it in, so my apologies. I'm not sure what happened. Everything just got froze up and just went down, so I had to restart. So my apologies for the late start. You guys know that I'm a bit on the autistic side and need to stick to my schedule, aka just like DSP. So my apologies, so sorry. So but before we get started, I have a couple of announcements here. So just to let you know that I have finally got my schedule situated. So just for everyone here, pretty much everything's gonna stay normal for you guys up until, hold on, I booked my date. Hold on a second. So you guys know every year I typically take a pretty big trip or whatever. And this year I'm gonna be taking a trip to Japan. That's right, me and the family. My wife decided she wanted to go. Hey Haley, how are you? My wife decided she wanted to go, so of course that changed. That threw a wrench in everything. So thankfully, I was able to cancel my flight, the original flight which I had scheduled, and I rebooked a new flight. So it's me and my whole family. My whole family's gonna go. So we're going to Japan. We're staying right outside of Tokyo, a little province or I think they call them prefects. I think they're called prefects, I think. Right outside of Tokyo. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm kind of glad that we're all going. That way I don't feel rushed to come back. Because sometimes when I take trips, yeah, prefectures, yes. And sometimes when I take a trip by myself, you know, I kind of feel pressured to come home. And sometimes, you know, it's a lot of fun. No, I'm not doing the cat cutout. No, I got a lot of shit about it. People called me crazy, insane. People made fun of me. People made fun of me. So I just decided not to do it. It didn't seem like people were interested, so.
Welcome to Duda Streams.
Hey,
An
Radical
interesting
Jaws.
streaming day full of highs and lows.
Yes.
Low support, ACAC acknowledgement. I thought you guys wanted Subnautica too.
Okay, if you don't know what Radical Jaws is talking about, he's speaking about the daily rap that we got last night. That's right. And I've been a little busy, so I didn't even get the daily rap re-rap done. So I'll do it after the stream. This stream will be a little bit short. I think I'm gonna go for maybe an hour and a half. I'm not gonna go that long. But anyway, I just wanted to cover a few things. Plus, I haven't streamed yet this week. Just busy with a lot of stuff. So real quick, all right. So my trip is scheduled for June 15th. And is tentatively scheduled for 3 weeks. So I'm going out there for 3 weeks, but you know, it might go a little longer. I mean, my wife doesn't have to get back till early August. That's when she has to start back up in school. So, you know, yeah, Japan definitely is one of those bucket list things. So I'm very happy to get it. This is, if you don't know, this is a graduation present for my daughter. So my daughter graduated. That's right, she graduated. Big up. She has a bachelor's degree. Yeah, big up. So, you know, I bought her a car when she graduated high school so that she could travel to school and stuff. So I didn't know what else to get her. So I asked her what she wanted. And I know that was something she's talked about for years. So I said, oh, I'm going to surprise her. So yeah, we booked it. So we're all going to go. Yes. Trust me. I am one of those people. I am a good guest in countries. One thing I do is I make sure to learn a little bit of the language just to be able to speak one. I get familiar with all of the signs because I think that's very important. I got familiar with the customs. I got familiar with the traditions. I got familiar with the do's and don'ts of the country. Like if you're traveling on train, what have you. Yes, I'm very familiar with that. And, you know, from what I hear, they're very nice people. So I hope everything's well. And don't worry, I'm not gonna go to that forest and pull a Logan Paul. I'm not gonna do that. I'm very respectful. Trust me, I'm very respectful of people when I'm a visitor in other people's countries. So don't tip to Japan. Yes, that's what I heard. No, I that is actually true. I heard that tipping is not it's an insult or something like that. Anyway, I have a whole list and I have a guide, I have a book, so yes, I will represent America very well. Yes, I'm very respectful. I'm very kind. You know, I respect their traditions and stuff. So definitely will be there and on my best behavior. So that's scheduled for June 15th. So I'll be leaving June 15th. So more than likely, you probably won't get that many commentary style videos from me. You may not get content that much. I mean, the trip to Japan, I think, is like 17 hours long. So, yeah, and I couldn't get a direct flight, so I have to actually fly, stop somewhere, and then board another plane, and then, you know, so it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. So the plan is we're going to be gone for about 3 weeks, and then we'll be back. And then once I get back, kind of the schedule will get, you know, the schedule will kind of go back to normal. So it'll be season 3 of the Meaningful Podcast. And of course, like every year, I try to do something different and new and add some stuff. So speaking of that, I want to give a big shout out to the someone I'm collabing with. So this is someone I'm collabing with. You might have saw him. He has a channel here. I think it's you, brother. Everything is good on my end. So maybe you just might have to refresh. So right here, folks, I'm collabing this summer and probably going forward. This is a new channel that was created. This is someone I've known for a while. Good dude. He is going to be, if you don't know, I had an old channel called Locale TV. This was before Locale Live. So I known the guy for a while. He's a good dude. And he wanted to take over a channel, start up a channel. So I gave him Locale Live. so he has ownership of it. If you don't know, he is one of my managing moderators, by the way. I don't know if you guys know, but there is someone typically in chat. He stays pretty quiet. He's my managing moderator. So, you know, he'll probably be here a little bit more. So I just wanted to introduce him. So everyone say hi to Raw Local Live. He changed the name. He changed it to Raw Local Live. We talked about what, you know, no, it's not. We talked about kind of what he wants to do. He's going to be doing a lot of like restreams. I know that he's creating a channel today on Kick. So he'll have a Kick channel and he's going to have a YouTube channel. And pretty much, yeah, it's going to be, he's going to be, from what I gather, he's going to be streaming a lot of like local stuff. So you'll probably get restreams of like quartering, probably some fill, you know, those type of things. So I know that he's going to try to make a go at it this summer. So big ups. Please, this is the brand new channel, by the way. And he's going to be here. He is my managing moderator. So if you do get banned, and he has access to ban everyone, whether you're a mod or not, that's on you, okay? You have nothing. You have no one to blame but yourself, okay? But anyway, there you go. I just want to give Raw Local a shout out, and I'll talk more about him throughout the weeks or whatever. And then if he does anything, we'll let you know. But we'll see. You missed it, so I'll play it again, Dirty. Don't worry, brother. I'll play it again. So shout out to Raw Local TV. Hopefully, you know, we can get him up and running and he can do some content. So big ups to him. So there you go. That I pinned his channel. If you could do me a favor, just sub to him. You know, if not, that's fine. It's not a big deal. And then the Kick channel will be up later. And then I'll post a link on my channel to his Kick channel. So there you go. Yeah, it's all about helping people out and trying to grow the community and stuff like that. So my big thing is the more the merrier. More people that want to make content, hey, the better for me. I enjoy it, so it's all good. And of course, you guys know I don't mind helping other channels and stuff like that. So there you go. If I disappear, you know he banned. Yeah, Brett, for sure. If Brett disappears, it was local. So don't bitch at me if someone's gone. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I've been very lax and lenient on the chat and the moderators. I pretty much let you guys self-police. But that's over with now. It's done. No more self-policing. I have a big dog in the house now. And if any of you get out of order, you're getting banned, okay? No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. But he's gonna be here and there to provide some support. So and he's the new sheriff, the new Janny in town. That's right, big ups. But it's someone I know. He's a cool dude. I know him personally, so you know, I know he wanted to do this for a while, so I hooked him up. So hopefully he'll do something with this. Unlike, you know, It Time Go. That's right, It Time Go. I'm calling you out. No, I'm kidding. It Time Go has just been busy with work. He's I'm not gonna say what he is. What does he do? What his job is very demanding. So he really hasn't had time to make content. So hopefully Local won't do that. Hopefully he'll actually provide some content. So how much he despises DSP. Local Live, he thinks he's a moron. He thinks he's an idiot. He doesn't like him. He's like me. He has kind of, you know, he's very annoying. He hates him when he does stupid shit. He has that kind of he has that kind of hatred for DSP. All right, so anyway, that's it. That's the plug. We can move on now. Yo, big ups, duty. It's been a long time since I caught one of your streams. Big ups, brother. How you doing? I was an OG. Big ups. Yeah, big ups, Wob, man. I'm glad you're here, man. Yeah, I started streaming in the morning, so I typically stream 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock sometimes, and I usually do like 3 days a week. So I'll do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and typically try to, you know, sometimes every once in a while, I might, what happened with Jeremy again? Yes, I posted a video about it. So if you guys know, about 3 weeks ago, I ended up getting a weird channel strike on my video for nudity. And I ended up getting a warning because it was my first time. I countered it, it got rejected, and then I reached out to my YouTube contact, and they removed it.
Careful, dude. I streams with another man. Phil might call you gay.
Oh yes, I am gay. I am gay for Local. Yes, I am. I'm definitely gay for him. It's okay. I don't mind, brother. I'm secure in my manhood. That if someone calls me gay, I don't get upset. It's okay. Call me gay all you want. Thank you, Coben for the 5, and also thank you Radical Jaws for the $6.99. I appreciate that as well. So what was I saying? Folks? I lost my train of thought. Let's see. Judging by the title of the stream. Oh no, you know what? I'm sorry about the help. That was the old one. I'm sorry. So I remember what I was saying. So I got a channel strike, and I didn't think of anything of it because it was for sexual content. I thought maybe something got flagged inappropriately, and then YouTube went ahead and just deleted it. They were like, no, it didn't meet that threshold. We don't know why it happened. So they removed it. Everything was fine and dandy. Well, May 17th, the same day that PPP got hit and his channel got taken down, I ended up getting another fucking channel strike, a community guideline strike. And it was for the same shit that hit PPP. It was cyberbullying. So of course I was like, all right, well, that doesn't make any sense. Why am I getting hit for cyberbullying? So of course I opened up a YouTube chat. Well, I appealed the strike. It got rejected. I reached out to my YouTube content. I said, hey, I'm getting the same shit again, and you know who it is. So it's funny. He kind of chuckled. He said, I'll look into it. Literally like 2 hours after he looked into it, they removed the channel strike. So of course I was kind of pissed, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? And he was just like, we know what's happening. There's someone out there that's false flagging channels. And I was like, well, who the fuck is it? And I was like, is it the quartering? Is it Jeremy? And of course he can't say for, I guess, legal reasons or whatever. And he said, we know who it is. You know, every time these are coming in, we're addressing them as best as we can. And he basically said, the next time this happens again, just follow the same protocol. So like I told everyone, if you get a channel strike or whatever, just repeal it. Appeal it. If it gets rejected, then what you have to do is you have to open up a ticket with YouTube support. Let them know, reference the whole quartering issue, and ask them to escalate the channel thing, the strike. They'll review it, and literally within a day or two, they respond back. They don't even respond. They just remove it. That's what they did with me. I didn't get a response. It just got removed. So my channel's in good standing. I have 0 strikes. I have nothing. My videos are up. Everything's good. So, yeah, I just want to put it out there. So whether it be the quartering or Feature, whoever the fuck it is, whatever den it is that's doing it, you can fuck off because you ain't doing shit. Jeremy's not the only one with contacts, so you could fuck off. All right. So I talked about that last stream. So, but no, I'm good. I haven't gotten a channel strike or anything. And the other thing is I'm being very diligent with editing my content. So anything that might be deemed as cyberbullying or whatever, I try to cut those parts out or mute them. So again, I know some people don't like me muting my content, but it has to be done. So if you're watching a video and you hear mute for a couple seconds, it's probably PPP or someone screaming, cursing, saying the F slur or whatever. I'm just muting it because I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I don't want to give them an opportunity to hit my channel. So there you go. That's it. Double vision with the 10-member bomb. The money creature.
It's a money creature.
Thank you, brother.
It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
You want to bring up the
I want to bring up the exercise machine.
Yes.
He literally said that he does his workout super quick with no rest.
Yep.
Now I know he knows nothing about lifting. Controlled reps and rest periods are a must.
Well, it depends on what you're kind of going for. Like, quick and fast reps are good if you're cutting. So if you're cutting and you want to get a good sweat up, that's not bad for that. But no, I agree with you. Working out is about taking your time. It's about the form. It's about doing the motion from beginning to end, just so that you can hit every muscle group. No, I agree with you. But you know what? I think he's an idiot anyway. I can just see him, he's the idiot that that one idiot that goes to your gym. There's always one or two idiots that look like they have no clue what they're doing. They're not using the machines properly, and you're just like, oh brother. But you don't say anything because whatever, it's none of your business. DSP is probably that fucking person. So I'm sure he's doing it completely wrong. I mean, look at his results. He's been working out for a year. You would have thought that he would have been a little bit more muscular. That tells me his diet is still shit. And he's not working out properly. No, I mean, does he have a little bit of muscle? He has a little bit of muscle, and he has a little bit of definition. Yeah, I'll give him that. I'm not gonna, you can clearly see that, but It's been a year, Phil. Come on, man. You should have built up some muscle groups a little bit bigger. I mean, I work out and you give me 3 months and I can put on easily like 3 to 5 pounds of muscle. You can actually see the bulk, you know. So I don't know. His forearms are small. Yeah. Well, that's because he has a long forearm. His forearm's very long. Yes. But anyway, thank you, Double Vision. I appreciate the money creature. Thank you, brother. All right. We got content to watch. We got a lot of content to watch because even after that, I still got to make a few videos. The heavy hitters here is, of course, DSP. How long before he started juicing? I don't know. No, he's a bit of a hypochondriac. Like, he's scared of medication. He's actually like scared to take Tylenol and Advil. So I'll give him that. I don't think he doesn't like to take medication. I think the reason why he don't like to take medication is he doesn't like to spend money on medication. He's not on Ozempic. By the way, he is not on Ozempic. I know we joke about the Ozempic thing, but he's not on Ozempic, because if he were on Ozempic, he would have to pay $300 to $400 a month for the prescription. There's no way he's doing that. You got to remember, he doesn't have commercial insurance. He has Obamacare, and Obamacare only covers it if you have diabetes. They don't cover it for weight loss. They don't cover it for heart conditions. They only cover it if he's diabetic. Now, if he's diabetic, all right, then that's one thing. But DSP has said he's not diabetic. So, I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see. We'll see. With time, we'll see. Taking Ozempic is the only explanation for his weight loss. Diabetes would actually explain it. Diabetes. And I'm guaranteed he probably has diabetes just because of his gaunt-looking face. And his eyes and the skin, the sagging skin and the bags. That would explain, the diabetes would explain, the unhealthy weight loss would explain it better than Ozempic. It would. Well, no, not free child, because I mean, you can get Ozempic for less than $25 through the manufacturer's discount program, but it has to be through group insurance. You know, you have to have an employer-based insurance. He has Obamacare. Obamacare doesn't cover it. Unless you have diabetes. And at that, they cover it as a tier 5 drug, which means you're paying a copay on it. So if the drug is about $1,000 a month, that's what the wholesale drug cost is. He's paying about $400 a month. Yeah. Usually the co-insurance is what, 30%? So he would be paying about $300. You know, like, I used to be in the industry, brother. That was my career. I have a master's degree in healthcare administration. I've worked for all the health insurance companies. I work for CMS. I help implement the Part D program. I help implement the rollout for Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. Yeah, that's my jam. I can't talk much about many things because I'm not that bright. But when it comes to medical insurance, health plans, I could talk your ear off. Yes, I could talk your ear off about it. So, yeah, definitely, because duty slang meds. Yes, that's right. The American healthcare system, you need to disagree to understand it. I don't think it's a bad system. I think it's one of the better ones. It actually, what our healthcare system does is it creates incentive to create new medications, it incentivizes companies, factories, manufacturers, doctors to innovate. So, I mean, yeah, it's bad for us because it's expensive as fuck. But I mean, United States is the leading manufacturer of prescription drugs. It's the leading manufacturer of medical procedures. I mean, we've revolutionized medical services single-handedly. So, but it's expensive as fuck. We end up getting, and again, we subsidize Canada and Europe's health plan. So I love it when Canadians and Europeans bitch about our healthcare and they say, oh, you should get healthcare like us. I guarantee you this, if the United States got healthcare like the Canada system, Canada would not have a healthcare system. Because again, we subsidize their health coverage. We do. First of all, we subsidize it through our military where our military protects Canada. So they don't have to, fork out billions every year, trillions for defense. They can use that to, for social plans, for social services. The other thing is that pharmacies automatically 50% off. They lop off 50% off the wholesale drug price of every single drug from a pharmacy in the United States into Canada. Canada receives 86% of their prescriptions from the United States. If you didn't know that, there you go. That is the reason why Canada can afford Canadian healthcare. So Canada, you might be a little bit more grateful when you bitch and complain about us. Anyway, this isn't whatchamacallit. But again, I have a lot of experience. I have over 30 years of health insurance experience. So there you go. Not to brag. Okay, you're not here for that. You're here for DSP. Okay. Okay, let's see here. All right, so there's just so much to cover. Of course, we have the big thing is, of course, DSP scamming the dents from their Pokemon card pack. Good God. Yeah, I used to work at Independence Blue Cross. Yeah, I've worked at Independence Blue Cross, Aetna. I've worked for United Healthcare. Yeah, I've worked for a ton. Yeah. I actually collaborate. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I do work. I know some people think I don't have a job. I do kind of have a job. I work with a small healthcare provider where I built out a process for building out formulary guides. If you don't know, formulary guides are required as part of a health provider has to provide formulary guides. And it's something that they have to make it public. They have to publish it on the website, and they actually have to have physical copies. I work for a company where I contract to build out their monthly formulary guides, and I get paid a lot of money for doing it. So it's very easy. I actually have a subcontractor that does it for me, and I make a nice chunk of change every month doing that. So just putting that out there. It's always nice to have a side hustle to make some money. So yeah, I'm a full-time worker. People think that I don't do anything, but I'm a busy man. All right, anyway, let's see here. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions about medical shit, feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help answer whatever questions. If you're dealing with healthcare issues, like your insurance plan isn't covering anything, reach out to me. I am the king of getting around quantity limits, prior authorizations. I can help you navigate your health insurance plan and get you what you want. It's really simple. Yeah, I'll be humbly bragging, but of course, if you need help with that, let me know. I'm more than happy to help anyone with that journey or that process or whatever. Thank you, tonight. I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? Okay, it's all about helping the community out. All the same sign as the drinker I knew passed away. Yeah, Phil's definitely an alcoholic, man. You can see it in his face. You can always see it. If you've ever been around anyone that's drunk for a long period of time, you can tell when someone abuses alcohol. It's very simple. So, all right, let's see here. Rich looks in. Yeah, Rich is losing some weight, but Rich is on Ozempic, and I believe he's admitted to it. But whatever. I'm not shitting on anyone that uses Ozempic to lose weight. It's all good. You know, it is a medication that you can use. And if you use it properly, it works. It does. And the nice thing about these GLP-1 drugs is they're kind of like a miracle pill. Not only do they help with your heart, they actually help with removing plaque from your arteries, and they help your heart, your cardiovascular system work properly. They also support your pancreas and producing insulin. And the other thing too is if you do it right, it actually helps you with your gut health. It does. I know some people have the diarrhea, but the diarrhea is because you're not eating right. You know, it's just like with weight loss surgery. When you get the surgery to remove half of your stomach, you just can't go and eat the same shit you used to eat before. You're gonna be diarrheaing yourself nonstop. You can't. So if you're willing to actually put it, and there's no free ride. People think that they could be on Ozempic and eat whatever the fuck they want. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You have to actually take it seriously. So I think for the most part, Rich is taking it seriously. So big ups to him. I'm on Ozempic and I lost 15 pounds on it. Big ups. There you go. Yeah. Hey, Pimp. Don't know if you saw my DMs, but gotta run over and having to pull a DSP to not go homeless. Oh, yeah. You know what? I did see that today. I haven't been on Twitter much. All right. You know what? If you want to post it here, brother, you go ahead and post it here. So Prodigal is a detractor here, by the way, and he's having some issues. He's had some issues for about a year. So do me a favor, Prodigal. If you want to drop your link here, brother, you could drop it here, and if anyone wants to help him out, it would be nice. All right, brother. I'll check it out later, Prodigal, after my stream, and I'll see if I can help you out. All right. So big ups, Prodigal. Let me Yeah, just drop it in here, brother. All right, just drop your link in here, and then we can promote it here. I did see it, man. I just haven't had a chance to respond. And by the way, Sane, thank you for the 30.
Hello, Drew.
Big ups. Big ups. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, duty. Here, hold my chill. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, let's watch some content. We got a lot of content to watch. Okay, so you know what? Let us go to yesterday's stream where DSP is upset. Yeah, I want to watch this one actually. DSP is upset that he couldn't waste $2,500 on a Bowflex. Let's hear DSP complain about how he couldn't spend $2,500 on a Bowflex. And that's what he would have spent. I actually went onto the Bowflex website, and the one he was describing cost $2,500. And of course, he couldn't get it because, of course, he didn't have enough space. So what he decided to do was get something else, but probably just as expensive, which is crazy. Because you can actually get a nice, they're called Smith machines. You get a Smith machine for like $500. For like $500, a good one. You know what I mean? A good one that gives you at least 300 pounds of weight resistance. But of course, he probably ended up buying the more expensive, shitty one. So let's hear Phil complain about this. By the way, you guys keep asking me about this intro. This is an old intro that I have a longer one on my website. I just repurposed it. That's all I did. I repurposed it. I shortened it up and I started using it for intros. So there you go. What's up, Ripper? How you doing? What's up, Abino? How you doing, brother? I didn't see you there. My kick chat is a little slow, so I apologize if I've been ignoring kick. Abino, big ups. Felton, big ups, brother. Donut Vanguard, big ups, brother. Thank you for being in the streams. I appreciate
Shall we
you
talk?
guys.
Let's just talk about quickly the weight machine and the workouts and stuff like that, and get it out of the way, because some people have asked about it yesterday and everything.
Nobody asked
and this
about
is something
it.
I talked about when I came back from my break. So for those who don't know, because if you're not in the know, it's because you probably aren't paying attention to the stuff that happens in between all the other stuff.
I got you.
You know, in the last year, I started working out. I got free weights, and I got, well, not really, it's just 2 dumbbells, okay? A dumbbell set where each dumbbell was 52.5 pounds, okay? And I got a weight bench, and I was doing free weight exercises on and off since August of last year. I started slow, I built up, I was doing all these different exercises, but what ended up happening was after doing it for like 4 or 5 months, basically you get to a point where it's just not easy to do anymore if you're doing free weights. And what I mean by that is if I was going to keep going and keep pushing myself,
yeah,
I needed more room, okay? I needed a better bench because my bench was creaky, a piece of garbage, honestly. And I needed, how can I say, when I was using the free weights, it was basically making a lot of noise. Like, my house is from the 1990s and some of the floors creak. So here I am doing exercises and the floors going, you know, at all hours of the day. It was very annoying, okay? So,
well, you know what? Most people, when they do have a bench, they usually have a designated room, and normally it's either on the first floor or the basement. But of course, you don't have a basement, so I don't get it. The whole having it upstairs is kind of annoying and dumb. And then being it's just you and your soulmate and a cat, you should have plenty of space on the first floor. I don't know what the problem is. I really don't. I mean, I have a little mini gym in my basement. You know, and you know, everything fits without a problem. You know, maybe you should have bought a better house, Phil. Maybe that you know, middle line, you know, essentially glorified row home, maybe it isn't as gourmet and luxury as you think it is.
I had a creaky bench, creaky floor.
Yeah, the garage. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for reminding me, Paul. Yeah, he has a fucking garage. He has a garage because he's a dirty, you know, lazy pig that essentially orders 1-800-garbage or we got trash or we got junk. You know, he gets them to come out twice every 5 years to clear out his garage. He doesn't have any space. Yeah, he's told us, and again, I'm not exaggerating. His fucking garage is full of cat litter, styrofoam boxes, cardboard boxes, and as much as this motherfucker orders from Amazon and Sephora and Kohl's, you know there must be like 1,000 boxes. He has a fucking cardboard snort fort in the garage. And bro, you can just clear that shit the fuck out. You can epoxy your garage floor, make it look nice, and have a nice little workout area right there with no problem.
Not enough room to do the exercises I was doing. So basically what I did is I condensed the exercises. Instead of doing a ton, I started doing way less. But the ones that I did were the ones that I felt had the most impact, you know? So still was working about my arms, my chest, my abs, stuff like that. So I got, you know, lax when it came to the other things like my legs and my shoulders and back and stuff like that.
You know, the only thing he did was fucking, he did arm curls. That was the only thing he did. He did arm curls, and every once in a blue moon tried to do a fucking, a sit-up. And I bet you he tried to do the ab roller. He probably used the ab roller to do sit-ups.
But what ended up happening was, I got to a point where I'm like, I want to work everything out. I do. And, you know, my wife also wants a better means to work out than just these free weights.
Your wife
so
isn't working
we started
out.
looking into weight machines and exercise machines. And at first we were almost dead set on getting like a Bowflex.
Phil, you had an elliptical that your mother bought her because she was getting way too fat. And what happened? What happened to that? The elliptical just sat there and just collected fucking clothing and dust. And you gave it away, or you threw it out, or you did something. Why wasn't she doing that? And again, this is all nonsense. You know, it's the same thing as Phil trying to convince everyone his wife isn't fat anymore. She would gain 40 pounds in 1 week, and then magically a week later would lose 40 pounds. This is all nonsense. You know, she's sitting downstairs doing nothing. Eating and playing fucking video games. That's all this bitch does.
Or something like that. The problem is, again, space. Not weight, but space. We have a limited space where we can put this thing. Do I have a big garage? I do, but our garage is not climate sealed or controlled. And sadly, okay, in the afternoons, the sun hits the front of our house, including our garage door. And in the summertime...
This fucker has so many excuses. God, man. Get the fuck out of here, Phil. And you know what? That's not bad. If it's hot in there, you sweat. You work up a sweat.
Phil only works out his biceps and right wrist. Smiley face
emoji. Yeah. Definitely. He's gonna be like Derek with the big arm, the big one arm from all the masturbation that Thank you, Brett. I appreciate, brother. The 199.
That garage is over 100 degrees every single day.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing can be done about it. There's no way to properly aerate it. All right? In the winter, it's freezing cold.
Again, there's no way your fucking garage is going to be 100 degrees. He lives in... By the way, folks, he lives right outside of Seattle. Seattle, on average, like their yearly temperature is like 60 degrees. Their summer to them, if it's 80 degrees, it's a fucking heat wave. You've heard DSP say it himself. If it's 80 degrees, it's a fucking heat wave. There is no way that a garage is going to be over 100 degrees, Phil. Fucking liar, man.
Obviously, you can work out in the cold easier than you can in the heat, but there was just no way to make that garage anything but just a garage, which sucks because we'd like to do more than that, but we can't. So we're...
Put a fucking AC in it. Do that. Put an AC. You should be fine. Don't you have one that rolls around? You're willing to spend $400 on a fucking AC? Stick an AC in that bitch.
We're faced with basically making kind of a workout room in the house, okay? We had a couple options of different rooms and things to do. Eventually, we decided to taking this, we call it the Nook. What it is this giant side area. Not giant, I shouldn't have said that. This moderately sized side area. It's kind of narrow, but it's long, and it goes off of our master bedroom. When I moved in here, it was being used as a home office. But it's so narrow, like, for example, if I were to film in there, it's too narrow to even have a camera and properly set up so that I would be able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be able to use that as my studio to film from or anything like that.
But you have enough space in there to make it a workout area? That doesn't make any fucking sense. For even a Bowflex, at minimum, you're going to need at least 6 to 7 feet of clearance, of height clearance space, Phil. A weight machine, like a Smith machine that you bought, you need a minimum of 7 feet of clearance. So, what are you talking about? And again, if you actually go online, you can see pictures of the Nook that he's talking about. It's a good size. It actually, what it does is one side of it, like the beginning section of it is higher, and then the roof actually slopes down. So once you get to the wall itself, it actually gets smaller. It's almost like an attic, kind of. If you know what an attic looks like, a pitched attic, a gable roof attic, that's kind of what it looks like. There's plenty of space in there. But again, I don't know why you're doing any of this, Phil. You should just put that shit in the garage. You should spend a weekend, clear the fucking garage out, stop using it for your dumping ground, and put a gym in the garage like a normal person.
So for a long time, we just used it for storage, and we did nothing else with it. Then last year, we cleaned it out, and that's when I put the weight bench in there and the weights, and I was using it as my workout area. But it's just, again, it's not enough space to properly do all of the exercises with free weights. So the only real solution would be to get a weight machine that lets you do a variety of exercises in a compact spacing. Does that make sense? So we looked into it, and like I said, we were thinking about getting a Bowflex. But the Bowflex, the problem is it's these rods, and they bend outward like this really far. And I was measuring and everything. I was like, it ain't gonna fit in here. You know, even if we wanted to do it, it'd be light, but we can't fit that thing in here. So
okay, first of all, my understanding is the way the house is, he has 3 bedrooms, and he has this nook area, right? And this nook area used to be Pandalee's crafts place. That's where she used to do her crafts or whatever, right? So Rip Pandalee, she since she moved out, since she betrayed DSP, she has no room, right? So my understanding is if you have 3, why couldn't he take one of the extra bedrooms and do the weight shit there? Like, I remember the picture he posted with Pandalee, I'm not Pandalee, with Cat, where Cat was playing the video game and he was behind the shoulder. It almost looked like it was a screenshot from a camera, like a video camera he had posted to make sure she doesn't run away. Why didn't you turn one of those rooms? Again, this leads to the credence that they don't sleep in the same room. They sleep in separate bedrooms. You know, we have this. We have the shit that happened with Wings of Redemption, that night call. This just lends to the belief that they sleep in separate bedrooms. The roommate agreement, definitely.
My options were limited based on space, and we ended up getting this really nice weight machine. It's not super duper top of the line. I was gonna get a top of the line one, wouldn't fit. The top of the line ones are way too tall, and the thing about this Nook is that it's at an angle. The ceiling of it goes down at an angle like this, so it wouldn't have fit. So I had to get one that was like a step down from the top of the line, but it's still a pretty good weight machine.
BV for the 10.
150 pound stack weight. You can do upwards of 200 pounds of resistance because of the weight of the machine itself when you're doing the exercises.
What? Whoa, what are you talking about, Phil? No, what are you talking about? You don't lift the bed. You don't lift the. You don't lift the rack, Phil. What are you talking about? That thing shouldn't move at all. If that's moving, you have a serious problem. That shit's gonna collapse on top of you. No, the weighted bench has, I believe, 150 pounds. That's your max, which is not enough, man. It really isn't. 150 pounds of resistance isn't much.
It does pretty much everything. Like every muscle group can be worked out.
Where is it? I'll pin it for you. Here it is. I'll do it.
Quads and your calves, your biceps, your triceps.
I'll pin it for you, brother.
Upper back, shoulders, mid to lower back.
There you go, prodigal.
2 different chest exercises, which is awesome. Abs, because you can do weighted crunches. Geez, what else? Because I'm doing so many.
I linked it for you, prodigal. So again, if anybody wants to check it out, he has a GoFundMe. If you guys want to help the guy out, he's having a rough go. It's been a bit, so. You guys want to help him out, I pinned it here. Okay, all right, thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Many right now. I'm sure I forgot some. Okay, so what I've done is I've chosen 8 different exercises, 4 of which I'm going to do one night and 4 of which I'm going to do the other night, and I'm going to alternate, and it's all different muscle groups. Okay, so for example, the first night, which was not last night but the night before,
hopefully we can help out.
They call it the seated chest press. So instead of like this. So it's like the seated, you're doing a bench press, but you're doing it sitting up, okay? The wide lat pull down, which essentially is just there's a...
okay, I'm going to wage quit this. I'm wage quitting, okay? There looks like there's not support for this video, so I'm wage quitting it. No, I'm kidding. I just put out there... Rippa, have a good night, brother. I just wanted to show this out there where he was complaining that he couldn't spend money on a gourmet Bowflex. And by the way, those Bowflexes are pretty nice, but they're too pricey. They're too fucking pricey. You don't need to spend that kind of money on a bench. You can get there's a brand called Weston that makes really good workout equipment, and you can get that shit for like $500, man. You're just wasting money, but it's DSP in a nutshell. Just wasting money. Okay, all right. Just wanted to show that video. Now let us dig into what we came here for. That's right, and that's the Pokemon scam. All right, I got a couple videos for you guys here. Let's see here. DSP is paranoid that the Pokemon card Griff is already dead. Okay, and by the way, I just want to put this out there. This is a man here who keeps telling everyone, oh, this is just extra. It's something nice to do when we do Pokemon games, or we're playing roulette games or game card games or whatever. It's just like a nice extra. My God, he doesn't shut the fuck up about this. He just doesn't talk. He just can't shut up and keep talking about this. And of course, he keeps dropping the hit. This is my favorite when he says, trust me, I don't think we're going to get anybody to drop $50 today. No. I'm expecting it. Okay, if you're expecting it, then shut the fuck up. Stop talking about it. Stop bringing it up. If the expectation is no one's going to give you $50 to open up a card pack, you move the fuck on. Right, Phil? I mean, that's what common sense people do. But here we have DSP, and you're gonna see a trend here. The next videos, couple videos we're gonna watch, you're gonna see a pattern of DSP bringing up the fact that no one wants to support the Pokemon card grift, right? And then we're gonna cap it off with, of course, one dent or an imaginary dent or Phil himself dropping a 50, and we're gonna watch what exactly he does. That's right, he takes the grift to the ultimate end where he scams his viewers. And his viewers aren't happy, by the way. They're revolting, they're upset, they're pissed off, and they're showing it. And last night, the culmination of their displeasure, they did not support Subnautica 2. That's right, Subnautica 2 was the lowest supported stream all year. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Stuff for Brokey. Stuff for you broke bitch. All right, let's watch the videos. We got a lot to say about it, so let's get into it. Oh, that's always the best part. Yeah. I need the GIF. I need the GIF of Homer Simpson where he goes, "Lowest supported stream so far."
Absolutely not. All right, so now let's get on to the segment everyone's waiting for, where everyone wants to hear about and talk about Pokemon cards. As you can see, the box is looking a hell of a lot more skinny, because even though I just got these cards on Thursday and started opening them, I've only had it for 3 days, Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. We are, I think, more than halfway done with the box. Let's actually count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have already opened. Wow. 17 packs of Pokemon cards in 3 streaming days. No, I never expected that I'd be opening that many packs of Pokemon cards at that kind of an accelerated rate. That's pretty wild, in my opinion, that ever even happened. Yeah. Okay? It's nuts, right? So
yeah, he's made almost $1,000.
The way it's been working is when I play Pokemon, I'm just going to open a pack of cards. When I play the trading card game like I did last night, I'm just going to open a pack of cards. Okay? That, I think, is the way to do it. Let's just do some freebies and have it as part of the content, right? Now,
well, what I've been doing is... In his defense, he did open up a couple free ones so far. So I think he opened up like 3 free ones. So if he made $1,000, you can knock off like $150. So far, he's made about $800 off of this grift. Which is pretty good, especially after paying $300 for it.
I need that money.
Stoner, shout out, brother. Thank you for the 5.
That's why he made that stipulation about even if he gets an $50 contribution doesn't mean it's for a pack opening unless stated.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to play that video, by the way. I do have that video clip where he actually does make that exception, which we covered last week, which is always great. And, of course, the only one this impacts, of course, is a tip, which seems to always be, Anonymous's flavor of the flavor. That's right, the anonymous tips.
If you tip $50, if you do a $50 super chat or $50 super sticker, if you gift 17 memberships, which is the equivalent of around $50 of support, 5,000 kicks or 10 gifted subs, okay? I'll open a pack of cards. And at first, I thought this isn't going to be a big deal. Maybe we'll do like 1 a day if I'm lucky. We've done 17 in 3 days. So that's pretty insane, right? It's working and people are really enjoying it. And I mean, it's having, basically, it's a lot of fun, to be honest with you. I'm getting to get into it to try to learn about this because, again, I'm a complete newbie. Never had these in the 1990s. Know nothing really about them. Don't know what's rare, what's not, what's the value, how do you grade them. I don't know nothing about it, right? So it's been actually quite fun doing it, all right? So just to show you guys what I got going here. I took all the cards except for the ones that are considered the higher rarity, and I finally put them into the binder here. Okay. Now, did I order them or anything specifically? No.
Of course not. Yeah.
I basically got them into the binder and started filling it up with all the different cards. I don't know why I have an empty one there. If there's one that has like evolutions, I would try to put them next to each other.
Yeah, he's doing raw, unedited, unspoiled streams like this. Yes, that's what he did. Yeah, he made about 800, 850 bucks so far. Yeah.
So for example,
old Bumble. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find one here that I did that way.
Yep. And all of them have been anonymous.
Okay.
I think.
So
I think everyone except for 3 of them. So he's opened 19 packs so far. 3 of them were free. 3 of them was 1 debt, and everyone else has just been anonymous. The anonymous tips.
3 evolutions. Tinkatank, Tinkatuff, Tinkaton.
Yeah, no one cares.
The deal, any of these. So that's the binder so far. Okay. And then the cards that actually have some kind of rarity. I put into the sleeves and the hard card holders, although admittedly, I don't really have anything worth anything. The best card that I've gotten so far, we actually pulled last night. It's this full art Spiro.
Yeah, it's worth like $1. Minus whatever he fucked up on it, because he's been bending shit.
Awesome looking $3 card. The other one that we got as a full art is the Premium Power Pro.
It's worth like $3, I think.
Again, awesome looking $3 card. The rest are just the EX Mega Evolutions that I gotten 5 of so far. They all look great, and they're all worth like $1.50 each. So, have I found anything of any real rarity and any value? No. In 17 packs that I've opened, we haven't really found...
Well, what does it fucking matter? You've made over $800. Even if you would have found some fucking rare card or whatever, it still wouldn't have equated to that. So what are you complaining for? Again, this just shows the amount of greed that we get from this man. He wants the ad revenue from it. He wants you to pay him $50 to open up a pack. And then on top of it, if there's any rare cards there, he's going to resell it to make that money. It's just the amount of greed over here is just insane. Just fucking insane. The QR code, I took it down. It was just a funny little gimmick initially, and I just got a little tired. If you want me to bring back the QR code, I can. I can maybe add a QR code to Raw Phil stream or something like that. Really piss him off.
Much of anything. Okay? But it's been fun, and I'm now learning all about Pokemon cards. And what happened is someone sent me all this information last night about how to judge rarities and what cards I'd actually be looking for.
Yeah, no, he's made about... Well, okay. That's if the anonymous tips were accurate and they weren't, some random... Some if it wasn't him making up the tips, then yeah, he made about $800.
As I move forward and try to make progress here with collecting and the like. Okay, so we're going to look at that in a second. I just want to say shout out to James, because James did a €2 super chat and said, holy shit, First Light is being talked about as game of the year. Well, we'll see. To be honest with you, I'm just going to play it for myself and judge it. I don't want to listen to what anyone else said, because I think this is one of those games, there was a huge PR push for it to try to say that it's amazing, but I don't believe them. Like, I want to see...
Every single game has a PR push where people... Well, again, Phil, he's under this delusion and doesn't understand. This is a man who has a bachelor's degree in business and doesn't fucking understand that the point of business is to make money. He doesn't get that. It's to make profit. To make money and make profit. That's the end goal of every single fucking business. So if they want to, have targeted money specifically for, advertising and so on, that's a smart thing to do. Okay, Phil? God.
For myself, so I'll judge for myself today. Thank you, Jane.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I also got a $2 tip.
He does fake
a low-impact workout I recommend doing when you're too sore to properly work out is yoga. In fact, it helps with soreness, will help with joints and flexibility too, and I'd recommend DDP Yoga. I have the set, DDP Yoga. I have it. I got it many years ago. So we could look into doing something like that maybe in the future, and I agree with you.
And never watched it, never used it, never did anything of it. Spent God knows how much, hundreds of bucks on that shit, never did anything with it, just like he does with everything in his life. He's just a consumer that loves wasting money.
Actually, that having that flexibility and everything is probably a good idea. The thing is, I really don't think I would have done it until I was feeling fit enough to do it, and honestly, now I do. Like, now that I've been working out and everything, I bet that if I were to do some kind of yoga and stuff like that, it probably would work out well. My only issue, spades. right? I had an area, workout area.
floor.
It's got a giant weight machine in it now. I don't really have space to stretch or do anything, and that's kind of a problem. So I have to try to figure it out.
Yeah, it was one guy donating. JWoww. One guy for the most part, and then I think like.
So someone to the
$1
$1.50 says, "I love you opening the packs. Did you ever think about doing a special marathon event based around buying a box and just kind of opening it, the entire thing?" No, because we're brand new to this. You know, I'm literally brand new to all of this. I'm only 3 days in of doing it, and I've already absorbed an incredible amount of knowledge, and I'm absorbing more daily about how this works and how we're doing it and all of that.
Absorbing.
So no, I haven't even thought about that. Would that be something people would be interested in?
You have.
I buy a whole box of Pokemon cards,
sure you have.
and literally that's the event. All day we just sit here and we open the packs. I mean, the thing is that I think is fun is that we do it for like 10, 15.
I'm calling it right now. We're going to get a marathon. Hey, someone come up with a clever name. Is there a holiday that's coming up where Phil can grift this? The unpacking, a Boxing Day. Maybe he'll do Boxing Day, like the day after Christmas. Yes, we're gonna hold a huge marathon the day after Christmas on top of the Christmas one where I can double dip, and we're gonna call it Happy Unboxing Boxing Day Scam Grift Day or something.
15 minutes, right? Maybe 20. If I sat here for hours doing it, wouldn't it get boring? I feel like it would. I feel like just like everything, the reason that this is working right now is because it's a new thing.
Boring,
it's something interesting that we're doing right now.
That is probably the most accurate assessment or the most accurate observation he's ever made. Everything he does is boring. Great job there, Phil. Self-felting yourself.
And it's new to my content. Once this becomes a regular thing, it's not going to feel as special anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like diminishing returns. What you do it the first time, great, but then you probably get bored doing it. I don't know. Maybe you guys tell me. Like, I'm enjoying doing it right now. Although, admittedly, I'm a noob, and I know you're kind of laughing at me because I don't really know what I'm doing. But I feel like it'll get better over time, and it'll actually be something, you know, I'm more informed in.
You guys are clever.
And it'll make more sense. For example, let me show you something. So someone actually sent me some really good information in regards to Pokemon cards. You ready?
Whole free big ups chat.
Big ups win 1 minute, man, with your free message. That's right. This is a free message. This doesn't count towards the goal. 90-day alcohol free big up chat. Big ups, brother, man. You know what? You're gonna get a round of applause for that, brother. You know me, I am a supporter of people being sober. That's right, yeah. As you guys know, not to brag, but let me see. I've been what was I? I was 13. 13, so I have been 37 years sober. That's right, yeah, 37 years sober. I had half a glass of champagne at my brother's wedding. It was toast, and found it to be very disgusting, and never really liked it. Let's see. By the way, a subject of the moment. But did you see Darziak message that Phil said you were the dumbest person? Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. What he doesn't get is I can't say this without. But let's just say, remember when I told you guys that there were specific people in DSP's orbit that team to share information from time to time? I'm just gonna say that. All right, that's all I'm gonna say about that. So again, it's duty being duty and doing psychological apps.
Take a look at this together, everybody. Ready?
It's funny. It's funny. I'm the dumbest detractor, right? DSP thinks I'm the dumbest detractor, but yet I'm the one that keeps him up in the middle of the night almost every night, worried about what am I doing? What do I do about duty?
Is a rarity type guide for Pokemon cards. Now, this is general. This is not.
Oh God, yeah, I love it. I don't mind it. Again, I don't like when people hate on me or stuff like that. It's not great, but it's still funny that people get all bent out of shape over fucking trolling. It's so dumb. Like, just chill and relax. Do your thing. Relax, chill, whatever, man. Did you see Kick Chat? Don't know if they were just LARPing, but they were saying that the code he shows on the first card are already used and suspecting they're a resealed pack. No, I didn't see that. The thing too is, to be honest though, it depends on your internet. Like, I know when let's put it this way, when I put out gift card numbers as giveaways, like, people are like really speedy and they're like, oh, it was already taken, and they think that I'm trying to scam them, right? When actually it was just somebody that had a faster internet speed and they were able to get the code before someone else. So I think maybe that's what's going on there. So someone managed to get it first. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. But yeah, I mean, just looking at the packs and being that he hasn't gotten shit out of those cards yet, could be an indicator that they are resealed boxes. Yeah, definitely.
All Pokemon cards, I believe, but this is in general the different rarities of Pokemon cards that
you got all the closed bench,
that exist. And so as you can see, common, uncommon, and rares have these numbers to show the number of the set, and basically those are considered common, uncommon, and rares, either a circle, a diamond, or a black star. So those are not really worth anything, right? Not really much at all. Then you've got double rares, and
well, I mean, no, I don't like alcohol. So alcohol, I don't like the taste of alcohol. So that's the reason why I don't drink. I'm not even a social drinker. Like I said, the last time I had a sip of alcohol was at my brother's wedding, and it was for a toast. I was one of the groomsmen in the party, and we did a toast, and I got like a glass of champagne, and I drunk maybe like, I don't know, a third of it, and I was just like, okay, I don't see the fascination with alcohol. So
these are the ones that are like the reverse holofoils or the standard holofoil cards, and those are 2 stars. There's ace spec rares that are these purple stars. I haven't seen one of those yet, and I don't know if that's in the set that I'm pulling from. Ultra rares apparently are 2 silver stars. I haven't seen any of those. Special illustration rares are 2 gold stars. I haven't seen any of those.
Who cares?
Illustration rares are 1 gold star, and that is the Spearow and that potion, power potion or whatever it is. I have those. So those are gold stars. And then there's what's considered hyper rares that they're showing 3 stars. But from what I'm to understand,
oh yeah, it's very easy. By the way, it's very easy. Someone had there's a video on YouTube. We might, if you guys, I could probably find it. There was a guy on YouTube that worked for one of these places, and he was showing how apparently he was like a manager at one of these places that sold cards. And the idiot decided to make he had a YouTube channel or TikTok channel. And what he did was he was opening up packs and stealing like the good cards and then resealing them. And like the way he was resealing it was crazy. He had like it was almost like crazy glue and an iron, a kind of like an iron type of thing, and a blow dryer. And it was just like, it literally took him like 2 minutes to open up a pack, grab the card, reseal it, and then sell it. And then the funny thing was the guy someone got word and contacted his employer, and he got fired for it. And I think his employer is trying to sue him now for revenue or lost revenue or whatever. So it's very easy to do. It's not hard. I mean, you don't have to be a specialist.
In the current set that I'm actually pulling from, they don't have those. It's a special symbol that looks different. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Okay, so that's the rarity. Now I know when I pull a card.
Yeah, if you ever buy these boxes, make sure you buy them from like a store or something. I would never buy them from someone just randomly selling it. Nah.
This is supposed to be the hit, right? Look at the star spec. So the star spec will...
No one cares, Phil. You're just regurgitating something someone sent you.
Are the cards that are essentially...
Again, he is so desperate to make big on it. Can you imagine when he finally hits something, like just say that he hits one of these cards? He's going to be gloating, and he's going to be like the gambling addiction that's in DSP's mind is going to get triggered to the point where if you think that what he spent on WWE Champions was a lot, my God, man, he always does this. He chases the rush, and if you think he got excited and got his panties wet for digital, sweaty men. This is actually a physical card. So imagine him hitting big here, getting a six-star Hogan.
Very
6-star Hogan here. My God, the addiction's gonna go insane.
Doing fake tips all night.
He's already made
$800. Top card is $500 raw.
Yeah.
Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
I know.
Rolling on the
He's
floor
so
laughing
pathetic.
emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Stoner, thank you, brother, for dropping the 220. We haven't heard that 220 thing in a while, so I forgot I even had it there. So big ups, brother.
The most valuable in this set, okay? And I have a couple of these, but not the right versions. Like I have Acerola's Mischief.
I don't know what that means.
And Lily's Determination. I have those cards, but I have the standard versions. I don't have these rare versions, okay? So basically, here you go, and here's the value of what these cards currently are. So as you can see, the full art version of Acerola's Mischief Supporter.
Again, Phil, why do you care? How many times have you tried to convince your dents that this is just something you're doing for fun? It doesn't matter because you're not going to sell anything. You're just sitting here collecting and showing people. You're unpacking for people. Why do you care the value of the card?
So if you want to see an unpacking,
here it is.
$50 contribution of either, again, a tip, super chat, memberships, 10 subs, 5,000 kicks, whatever it may be, and say when you contribute, yes, I'd like an unpacking, and we will do one. All right, to be honest with you, I don't think we're doing one today.
Oh,
I don't
really,
think anyone who's going to tune in for
Really?
007 or
Really?
anyone who's going to tune in for Subnautica 2 tonight is interested in seeing unpackings of cards. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think like we're going to do one today. I
he's
think we
still
had
playing
3
it.
days where...
By the way, we are going to talk about that. He is still playing WWE Champions, and he's still playing Supercard.
Everything we were doing, you know, is, you know, related to this. We're playing Pokemon, doing the card game. But today is the first day we're not. Like, nothing we're doing today is related to it. So I really don't feel like anyone's going to care about it today. But then again, I didn't think that we were going to be doing 17 unpackings up to now in only 3 days. So maybe I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Okay? So...
The only thing his cards don't shows besides his greed and needing content to upload, it's his desperation to fit in somewhere and feel part of it.
Yeah, you know, I do think some of it is that, but I think the main thing is that he's desperate to keep the Asmongold Kino Casino rub going. You got to remember, he's had for 2 years nearly, he's had an increase in money to the point where it's allowed him to be that consumer that he wants to be without having any checks or balances. You know what I mean? Like, he's making enough money where he can just go ahead and pretty much buy whatever worthless shit that he wants, and he likes it. I mean, him and his wife, as we've shown, they're both consumers and just spenders. So that's the reason why, the money he made off of Kino Casino and Asmongold, he could have probably paid off his house, the balance of his house, his mortgage, or at least put a big dent into it. And he didn't do that. He decided to waste it on background shit, boom arms, microphones, shit that he thought was going to improve his business. But the problem is he never improved himself. So, it's like, I don't know, it's like seeing a beautiful Mercedes drive down, but the person driving it, is Lizzo. Like, I don't know, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, okay, nice packaging, but the rest of it is just, ugh.
We're already 17 packs in, 19 to go.
Controllers.
The rate we're going, okay, very well, we're probably going to finish this box by sometime next week. So here's the question.
What's the question,
Do
Phil?
I get more? Or do we just say, okay, that was the one box, that was a fun experiment, and we don't do it again? If I decide to get more, do I get the same exact box again? Or do you want to see me get another box? Because just so you know, there's already a new set. It's called Chaos,
Yeah, get the more expensive one, Phil.
I forget what it's called. It's Mega Evolution Chaos Dimension or something like that, something crazy like that. And it just came out. I think it just came out like Friday of last week, and already they're all over the internet. You could buy them. Now they're expensive. Chaos Rising, that's what it's called, Spoons. Chaos Rising, right? So I could buy them.
Hint.
But it's a different box. It's a different set, so it would be different cards, I guess, that are rares in that set, I believe. From what I'm to understand, the Chaos Rising set is based off of Pokemon Legends ZA, so it's going to have the Mega Evolution cards from the new Mega Evolution Pokemon from Pokemon Legends ZA. Okay? So, what do you guys think? Should I continue? The way I see it, I think I'm going to wait a day or two. I'm not going to buy more yet. Let's see, because now...
He already bought the pack. He already bought it. Anytime he says that he's going to wait, or he might, anytime you hear those words, he already did it. Just like he was talking about that he might do this, and he ended up buying it. Like, we heard he might, and then, a day later we hear, oh yeah, it's in the mail. It's coming in 2 days. He just tells on himself. God, man.
First day where we're not doing anything Pokemon related, right? Will anything have anything to do, like, for example, will the momentum keep up, or is it going to fizzle out and then no one cares? Because I definitely don't want to buy another $300 box cards, and next thing you know, no one cares about them. I'm stuck with these cards. What do I do with these now?
But wait a minute. You said that this was fun. This was chill. You like learning. So even if nobody is willing to pay you $50 to open up a pack, Phil, what's the problem? You can continue doing this, and it'll be fun and chill. Maybe you can get your fat wife involved, and then you guys can unpack together while you order DoorDash. I mean, think of it that way, Phil.
Okay, so let's see how it goes. If the momentum...
It's almost like it's some type of pathetic grift.
...stays and people keep, contributing and saying, yes, we want to see more unpackings, then I'm 100% down for that.
He's down.
But let's see if that momentum stays. Right now, I'm not really convinced. I think it was like a thing for the first few days, and it's not going to continue. For example, we have about half an hour left on the morning show. Once we start playing 007, we're going to focus on 007 for 3 hours, all right? So if anyone was interested in unpacking, I say contribute now. Let's do it as part of the morning show and get it done with, so we can focus on 007 for the rest of the stream, okay? So if anyone's watching right now and you're interested and you want to unpack...
I love how this became... I don't want it to be intrusive. If we do it, it should be every so often. You know, that's why I wanted to charge $100. To him now begging that you drop the money now so that we can do unpacking. I love how it just changed in the matter of a day or two. It's almost like how he said he was just doing this for fun, for content, and then gradually the monetization piece came into it, and then boom, out of nowhere, he just came up with a random figure where he thought $100 would be appropriate to open up packs. Just random. Like he never thought, like almost like he didn't plot this out from the very beginning. Like he didn't spend hours on this grift, you know, trying to figure out the best way to sneak this into his content.
Now would be the time, because once we start 007, that's my focus for the rest of the stream. Okay? Red Eyes Black Dragon did a $5 super chat. Says Ascended Heroes is peak. The one with
and by the way, Heel made a killing. Didn't he make almost like $1,000 on that little? And by the way, just a little bit of whatchamacallit. So Heel versus Babyface as reached out to me in DMs shortly after my podcast, where I called them out and said, if he does this grift, I'm not going to be his friend anymore. And he said, hey, can you send me this content, blah blah blah. And he sent me a picture and he showed me the Pokemon cards he was going to buy. So I knew he was going to do this, and I was like, okay, great. And I asked him, I was like, oh, if you do something funny, can I clip it? He's like, yeah, dude, take whatever you want, not a problem. So big ups to Az. That was really funny. Yeah, Az was funny as all hell. So that was just some setup, but I'm glad that he made some money off of that.
Mega Dragonite. I saw that too. Like there's all these different sets. This is regular Mega Evolution. There's Ascended Heroes. There's the new Chaos Rising. So I don't even know the difference between them all because there's so many. Like I don't even.
Well, he's gonna start doing fire sales soon. Trust me. Pretty soon it's gonna be someone suggested, well, are you willing to give a discount? And he said, no, I'm not doing a discount. And the guy was like, look, you know, $50 for the first pack, $90 for the second, and then maybe $130 for 3 packs. And he was like, no. Pretty soon we're going to be getting the $25 per pack soon. Don't worry, folks. He's going to get desperate.
Know what to get. They're all available. Of course, they're all expensive, but they're all available. You could buy them all.
We're
as long
going
as
to
you're
get the
willing to drop a lot
BOGO.
of
Yeah,
money.
buy one, get
but
one
the question
free.
is, you know, do people want more? So let's see what happens. Let's see today. Will any be requested?
BOGO.
Let's see tomorrow when I go back, because tomorrow we are going back to Pokemon. Let's see what happens then, and we'll go from there. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Game Dude, how are you? Good to see you.
All right, there you go, folks. He's already desperate. He's already worried that the griff is worn out. It's welcome. And it has. It really has. But of course, you know what? Normally you would think, all right, I want to keep this grift up because I want people to continue contributing, right? You would think someone that would do that would say, all right, what can I do to do that? You know what I mean? Like if someone dropped you a $50 tip, whether it was anonymous or whatever, or fake or whatever, you just open up the fucking card. You just open it. But no, DSP cannot do that because of course it didn't meet the letter of the law, where the person didn't say the words, this is for the packet, right? Right. He had to do that. Okay, so this is what happened yesterday on his live stream. This was during the 007 playthrough. By the way, the 007 playthrough is janky as fuck and super boring, and I don't think I'm gonna play it. So you know, I'll wait for it to get discounted or get put on Game Pass or something. Let's see, George. I think he'll receive more than 500. Oh yeah, he definitely received more than that. He received 500 from one person, and then I think another person. Yeah, he made about 650 or something like that. He made like $600. Whatever it was. Big ups to the heel versus Babyface, man. By the way, give me a quick minute, guys. I'm gonna let this play out. Give me a quick minute.
She makes like video content of old games, like Juggernaut.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
They're being extremely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
He says, would you do pack discounts for multiple packs, like 2 for 90, 3 for 130? No. Now, I'm curious if it's gonna be any good. You know, there's people who've been blabbing about this game for like a month. Oh, look, I got the game a month early and I love it. Yeah, because you got it a month early. So, you know, normal people don't believe you. So let's see. I'm going to play you guys some highlight clips. And then we're going to come back for 2 more hours of 007 First Light here on this premiere stream. Okay? So I hope that you guys are enjoying so far. If you are, please like the stream if you're on YouTube. The likes will help a lot for engagement. And please consider supporting the stream in some way. I would appreciate if you're here for the new game to see if it's any good. If you like my content, please support it. You know, everything is appreciated today. Super chats, memberships, kicks, subs, tips, everything would be great. Okay? All right, I'll be back in like 10-15 minutes, and then we'll do 2 more hours of Bond. I'll be right back, but in the meantime, enjoy some of these highlight clips from my history as a creator. See you. Very nice. So, thank you for chilling, everybody. We're back. No more breaks. Just 2 straight hours of gameplay here on the channel. And thanks for being patient. Thanks to those who are chilling, engaging, and supporting with the stream. I appreciate you. And there was a $10 Canadian super chat from Johnny P90 saying, "Oh, why did you cheat on Demon Souls? The glitch seems impossible to gain the level that you did. Come clean and admit you didn't legitimately level up to level 97. Huh, huh." Thanks for the money. Appreciate that. Let's actually see what that is. That is $7.24. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. All right. So, if you, again, enjoyed the content today, I would appreciate it if you could support the stream in some way. Anything appreciated. If you're on the YouTube side, super chat, super stickers, memberships on the Kick side, becoming a sub, gifting some subs, some kicks. Or you can tip me via PayPal. Anything would be greatly appreciated. If you are interested, which is completely unrelated to the content of the stream today, in seeing me do an unpacking of a pack of Pokemon cards, we've been doing this for 3 days. It's been very popular. For a $50 contribution, I will reserve some time at the end of the stream. And I will do an unpacking for a $50 contribution. All right? So, if anyone is interested, to be honest, I don't think we're going to have any of that today. We don't have any Pokemon in the rotation. We're not doing a trading card game today.
Machine is real or fake?
So I don't think it's going to happen. But just throwing that out there as a possibility. Yes, I would do it at the very tail end of the stream here today after 2 more hours of 007.
I need that money to pay my bills.
This man is just the chicken
Got my iced
man
coffee,
from Toy Story.
and I actually had a protein snack during the break. I was starving because, I've been working out with my new weight machine the past couple of days. My body is craving protein, craving sustenance, and give me more. So I had a little snack there during the break. And it was pretty good, actually. I'm not going to lie. Okay? Okay, are we ready? Am I going to play Champions after Fire Red? We might. People are saying that they might want me to do another Pokemon game right after we finish Fire Red post-game. And Champions seemed fine.
Hey, I'm back, guys.
So I might. Retro Danny, how are you? Retro Danny is here. He has a haiku for us today for the premiere of 007. He says,
yes, he did make only $44. The lowest supported stream all year.
Name is Bob. No, excuse me. The name is James Bond. A freelance agent I am. I'm not MI6. Oh. Well, not yet, but he's about to join, is he not? Thank you very much, Retro Danny. I appreciate that. Okay. Are we ready to continue? All right, let's get going here. Whoa. Almost restarted the checkpoint.
Bronson, please pick up a phone and load up from the chemicals on the workbench. Can't wait.
Okay. So it's a pretty interesting montage. Now, it's funny because some of the people in chat are like, oh, it's moving so fast or whatever, right? But I think that's the point. Like, they're trying to establish a baseline that this is a young Bond. He's not disciplined. He's just learning the ropes. He gets through things via luck rather than skill. This is how these agents get trained, which is interesting because have they ever shown anything like this in James Bond before? They haven't, right? So it's kind of interesting to actually see how they become the spies that they are. You know what I'm saying? I actually think this is kind of interesting. Now, admittedly, for a video...
Thank you. Sorry about that. Redbird, shout out, brother. Here, it looks like I got support, momentum. Thank you, Redbird. I appreciate it, too. Do you think the exercise machine is really fake? I think it's real. It's real. I did see the shipping information, so it is real. It is real. So, yes, that is. Yeah, it is real. It's not fake. And then, Little Trash. Thank you, brother, for the 2. This man is just a chicken man from the Toy Story 2. Oh, he is. He does look just like him. It's funny because the chicken man does look like Review Tech USA as well. So, some people speculate that DSP and Review Tech USA might be long lost brothers, being that they were both born in Connecticut. So, there you go.
Video game, this is a lot of narrative. We're 2 hours and we barely played any gameplay. But it's interesting. I'm actually enjoying the ride. I just hope that we're going to get to the real game at some point. But obviously, this is interesting to me. So, what do you think? I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts. If you're watching this on demand, please leave a comment. What do you think of First Light, how they're building up the new Bond, right? All right, I'll be back with more First Light in just a minute here on DSP Gaming. See you then. Okay, I'm going to stretch. I'm going to drink.
You drink that gin.
Very nice. I received a $5 tip from Grunch. Is it just me or does this look like a knockoff of Splinter Cell Conviction? It basically looks to me like they took elements from many different games. Like, it looks like the environmental manipulation will be from Watch Dogs. Some of the sneaking mechanics, platforming mechanics. Yes, I would say like Splinter Cell is probably a good comparison. But I don't necessarily think they stole from it. Particularly because we really haven't had anything of that style of gameplay for a long time. Like, Splinter Cell's been gone for a while now. So it is interesting to see it kind of come back in a game that's about James Bond. So, yeah, no, I think I'm having a good time. I don't know what you guys think, but I am liking it. Although, admittedly, it's all narrative, right? We're going to get to what the main gameplay will be soon, I'm sure. But we haven't gotten to it yet, so.
G99 Mole 99 recently.
Thank you, Nikolai, whatever that means. Congratulations, brother. I appreciate you. I think sometimes I get people drunk super chatting me, which I always appreciate. Thank you, brother.
Anyway, I got about an hour left on stream, everyone. I'm just going to stretch my legs for a second and then continue on. Again, if you're here for the premiere, if you're enjoying yourself, if you're happy that I'm covering this, then please support the stream. Only an hour left. We're at 63 bucks to support. Yeah, that's a poorly supported stream. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why. And yes, it's a narrative-based game so far. It's going to get to action. You know, games do have a build.
It's all good,
you can't just get to the action immediately in certain kinds of games. I think that they're doing a good job here of kind of exploring the plot and building to it and everything. But it'd be great to get some support today. Reminder, if I get a $50 contribution, yes, at the end of the stream, we will be opening a pack of Pokemon cards, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that anyone cares about Pokemon cards. You're here for Bond, right? But yeah, please, if you haven't yet,
again, Phil bringing it up. He's just bringing awareness.
Get some support for this stream, and then we're going to play for another hour. Let me get some stretching here.
Oh, I'm going to give you a hiding. Huh?
Well, I don't know much about, the business, the software business. I'm assuming it has to do with fucking regulation, especially the EU. They regulate the shit out of everything. So, free speech, can't say this, you can't do this, you can't offend certain people. I'm pretty sure that's the big issue going on with any business in Europe.
We'll see now.
You're in it now, Bond.
I mean, the only one that seems to not give a shit are any of the publishers based in Poland, because Poland just doesn't give a fuck. They do whatever. Poland just does not give two shits about anything political or whatever. They don't care about offending anyone. They're just like, you do whatever the fuck you want to do. So, yeah, Poland is based as fuck. I mean, the only one actually make is CD Projekt Red, pretty much for the most part.
There's a madman down there.
Can I fight? Don't let me.
Bleeding out.
Yeah, he's such a bad gamer.
What I was hoping is if I threw the hammer at the guy who was going to knock him, he was going to fall like over the edge like the other guy had previously. But it didn't work that way. I think that's what they wanted me to do.
Still mortal enemy.
We need backup.
You're in it now, Bond.
What's up, Ghost? How you doing, bro?
Why are reinforcements coming? This doesn't even make sense. What?
What?
Oh my god.
He's such a terrible.
Yeah, this is dumb. The guy somehow called reinforcements while I was hitting him.
I can show you how it's written.
Okay, back on track. The guys take
By the way, this game is.
So the guys with armor call reinforcements, yet he called them magically without ever doing anything. He psychically contacted reinforcements.
Brother, thank you. Two brothers with the 10 member.
Whatever. Okay.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. If you got one, make sure to thank.
And then, wow, guess what? I just received an anonymous $50 tip. This brings a great game. Let's get more.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the love and support, brother. Thank you. If you did good one, please make sure to thank too for his generosity. Yes. All right, we're gonna watch this. This is where Phil actually gets his $50 anonymous tip, and this is where the scam begins.
And then, wow, guess what? I just received an anonymous $50 tip. This person says, great game. Let's get momentum for 007 here at the end of the stream. Thank you for a $50 tip or whoever that was.
Again, these messages, if they do come with a message, it's always trying to rally the dents to give Phil money. Have you noticed that? They're like, yeah, this is momentum. Let's get it going. Almost like he's priming the tip jar. He's trying to get people to support. Again, if you don't know what priming the tip jar is, it's something that like bartenders and hostess or whatever they do, where when they start a party or whatever, what they do is they get a glass jar for tips. They put a few bucks in there, of their own money, and it gives the illusion of, hey, you're supposed to tip. Like, hey, look, everybody else is tipping, so why not, why don't you tip? And it's called priming the tip jar, and that's what Phil is doing here. He's priming the tip jar. The only thing is that it's not real money, it's fake. So, what's up, homeless? How you doing, brother?
Obviously, I appreciate that a lot. I mean, literally biggest support of the day, nearly doubled the support of the stream right there. So thank you very much, whoever.
By the way, too, this is fake because he didn't do the whole, what is it? The suitcase of affluence. A very homoerotic, grift there that he's doing there, which is disgusting when he does it. Notice he didn't do that here. Again, because he didn't get the $50.
Just did a $50 tip.
The suitcase of affluence.
If you have enjoyed the 007 stream, please, last chance to support it on this premiere stream, okay? But let's keep going because I want to see what's going on in the cutscene here, okay?
Immediately. The
What?
situation's arisen. A matter
Jack Ryan Gaming, thanks for $2. I appreciate it.
Look, here it is. Look, someone tipped and said, the tip was me, Pokemon Park pack, please. Okay, and this guy right here, the Jack Ryan Gaming guy, has donated in the past. It's not like he's a LARPer or a troll. So this person decided to come out and say, hey, that was my tip, right? And what did Phil do? He ignored him. He ignored him. Why did he ignore him? Because either one, he knew it was fake and it wasn't real, right? Or two, he didn't believe the guy and didn't want to open up the pack anyway. I mean, it's either one of those options. He decided he wanted to purposely scam his dents out of this. Pre-dawn course, big ups, brother. Thank you for the kicks, brother. I appreciate it. You'll get the sound bite. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Always coming in clutch with the kick support, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. Where the hell is Q? Perfect timing. We ended the intro at the end of the first stream.
Brother. Thank you.
So
man.
I'm curious what everyone thought. For me, I'll say this. The build-up is interesting. Now we have an interesting plot, right?
Yeah, again, Phil. The other thing, too, Phil, that I want to say is, look, you already got the $50. You got the $50. Why are you not gonna? It's just a bad look. And people are gonna dump on you and crap all over you. Everyone was saying, no rip, no tip. And even your dents, man, your hardcore dents on YouTube were confused. They're like, dude, why didn't you open up a pack? Like, the really dented individuals, not the LARPers, but the very dented individuals, even they knew that this was fucked up. And like, why are you scamming us? And then even some people, like very pragmatic people that like Phil, were saying, you still got the $50, man. Just open it. Like, why are you making yourself, why are you bringing this heat on you? Just open up the fucking pack. So of course that tends to lead people to think, why isn't he open up the pack? And the only conclusion is that he really didn't get the money. He fake tipped himself and he didn't want to give his dents a free packet. Now again, this is with the mindset knowing that he's already made almost $800 so far.
Phil's fake fitness app has launched me into my own.
Awesome, brother. Yeah. I always say that, you should always do the opposite of what DSP does. It's like a stanza.
I
do
just
the opposite
received a
of what
$50
DSP does.
contribution and it says been a fan since the heavy rain days.
Big
Keep up
ups.
the amazing work.
Big ups, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Red Dawn, and I appreciate you, LM4M4. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the love and support. And thank you. I appreciate. Yes, my heavy rain plate. My favorite, of course, is my Dead Space 2 playthrough, where we get the best ever sound. Thank you, brothers. I appreciate the love and support.
Defecting agent who's coming back, supposedly. Your first mission with all these recruits or whatever. It's like that, the newbies are going to go out and try to do something together, which is kind of cool in my opinion. The gameplay is a combination of combat, such as what you would do in like almost Uncharted or Splinter Cell. There's a lot of sneaking like Splinter Cell, but also some stuff like Hitman, I would say. There's platforming. The platforming is more similar to, say, Uncharted, I would argue. There's scanning in the environment and interacting with gadgets such as Watch Dogs. So it is quite a few things that's kind of combined together. I'll admit.
Chibo with the big 250.
Hello, Drew.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the love and support. And again, Mr. Quasar Hopper dropping the 1,000.
Hello, Drew.
1,000 Jews. By the way, did you know that Schindler's List had 1,000 Jews in it? That's right, 1,000 Jews that he saved. Big ups to Oscar Schindler for saving my people.
Admit, 3 hours for an intro is pretty lengthy. If it was longer than that, I probably would complain. I am happy that we finished the intro in the first stream, because now it seems like the next time we play, we're going to get to the real game. Then you'll make the judge, because I know it's going to happen. People are going to be saying, so what do you think of 007? Is it good or not? Like, I really don't know. We just did the intro. Like, yeah, it's interesting. I like the story. So no. The elements of the game seem like they'll be good when put together, but you haven't really put them together yet. Right, you know what I mean? Like, we haven't had a real mission where you can implement all these things and see how they're all going to work. So, I am
give me a second, folks.
Enjoying it so far. I will play it again later in the week. If you liked it, I hope that you will engage with the content. You know, those who are here, I hope that you'll like the stream. If you're watching on demand, please like the videos, leave comments. But admittedly, you know, weird for a premiere. We had high attendance, but our support isn't so great. It was all right. I would hope that next time that we play, perhaps it'll pick up a bit. Maybe some people didn't want to come by and support today because they're playing it themselves or whatever. I don't know. But I will be playing it later in the week, and I'm hoping for a good turnout and hopefully to get, you know, some support next time. You know, more in line with a brand new release. So, but anyway, thank you. Whoever that final $50 tipper was, thank you so very much. I mean, much appreciated there at the end of the stream. Hey, and there'll be more 007 First Light coming later in the week here on DSP Gaming. Okay, everybody? A couple quick things. Because, of course, the trolls idiotically spam the chat, and you guys know the deal. I just ignore their nonsense. I'm not going to pay any attention to them. I just outright ban a lot of them. So why are we not opening a pack of Pokemon cards? Because the tipper didn't say they wanted it. They specifically said this is support for 007. And even was trying to rally more people, and it didn't work. If they had said, hey, this is support for 007, and yeah, let's open a pack of cards too, then we would have. But they didn't say that. They said this is for 007 specifically. And again, like I said, I'm not going to open cards unless people specifically want it. That way we won't blow through the cards too quickly, you know? Okay. Look at this. Icebreaker survived the helicopter crash. Sleight of hand disarm an enemy by shooting a weapon from their hand. 100% of players have gotten those achievements. So 100% of players who played got that far. From Malta with love, complete your training as a recruit in Malta. And then Shaken Not Stir, complete your first assignment at the nightclub. So there you go. Okay. All right, guys. So it is time for break. I'm now going to upload this premiere gameplay to the channel. Remember, tonight, we're doing another premiere. We're just not doing it on here. Tonight on the late stream, we will be playing Subnautica over here. Which means I will have to actually swap out and play that on my Razer Wolverine because the Steam controller does not work with the games through the Xbox app. So, tonight, 7 p.m., the stream will begin. 7:30-ish, roughly, the gameplay will begin. And I hope that you all will join me.
You scammed him. Well, there you have it, folks. DSP for the first time, and it won't be the last time, of course. It won't be the last time. He scammed his audience. That's right. He straight up scammed them. Scammed them. Come on. And again, you want my honest opinion on this? I honestly believe that this was a fake tip. It was a fake tip, and there was no way that he was going to give someone a free pack, even though it was a fake tip. That's what I think happened here, honestly. That's what happened. Yeah, and I think it answers the age-old question: is DSP, you know, cooking the books? And yeah, I think this is a clear example of it. It's a clear fucking example of it. And he tried to be slick, where he tried to do a message, not include the hey, do this, you know. Give us a pack opening, and he thought that that was going to fly. No, brother, it's not going to fly. You're going to get called out for your grifts. I'm sorry. And everyone in this chat, everyone on the internet should make fucking fun of him and call him out for this bullshit. They should. They should, because it's bad enough that he decided to pull this stupid fucking grift and try to get, you know, try to milk people for $3,600. I mean, that's bad enough. But then implement it, and then not even fucking follow through and give people what they paid for. Jeez, the greed is just insane. So anyway, we're gonna go to what actually happened on the night stream. So this is what happened last night. Let's see here. Well, first of all, we get the unrecorded beg segment where DSP crashes out on the Dents for calling him out on his grift. Which I'm glad they did. I'm glad they started shitting on him early. And this went on for like the first 15 minutes. It was so bad that he just said, all right, I'm going to just play the game to get people to shut the fuck up. What's up, Steven? How are you? Because the people were pissed off. And it wasn't just the Kick chat, it was the YouTube chat. Normally the friendly chat that, you know, the dents that really listen to Phil and believe the shit he says. No, Redbird, I didn't get to do the daily rap. I might do it after the podcast, but we'll see. I've been running around like crazy today, haven't had much time. And then on top of that, my focus rate for my mic started acting up, so my apologies. All right. Let's see here. Duty, any chance the dents wake up? Well, not all of them, but you do get some people. There are some people, seriously, that try to give Phil the benefit of the doubt. They try to be supporters, and they eventually just turn around and despise him. I mean, look at Darziak. Darziak had a 13-year relationship with DSP, and it took 13 years of being mistreated like garbage for him to finally say, you know what? I've had enough. I'm done with your nonsense. And then he just decided, fuck you. I'm done. And then it's never like, you notice these people that hate Phil, well, you know, that eventually turn on Phil. They were friends or whatever, and they eventually turn on Phil. None of them just go away. You notice that none of them just say, all right, Phil, you know what I mean? This isn't working out. You're a scumbag. I'm done. I'm just out. No, all of them always feel the need to leave in a glory of fire. Like, they're like, fuck this. I'm going to burn the whole house down and just walk away. You notice that? I mean, Iron Chef Sakai, King B. I mean, you name it. There's just a line of fucking people that have always decided, you know what, Phil's such a scumbag and the detractors were right, that I'm just going to burn it all down. And it always happens. And of course, DSP just never learns. Like, you would think that he would fucking finally learn and say, all right, well, maybe I'm not going to do this anymore. Maybe I'm not going to expose myself anymore. But nope, he keeps doing the same shit. And he has the nerve to call people stupid. That's fucking rich, man, coming from Phil, man. That this man, DSP, the man that, you know, can't keep a normal relationship with anyone, whether it be platonic, whether it be, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. He just can't help himself. He's going to fucking ruin it. Oh, by the way, not simping, brother. Thank you for the 100 Kick, brother. I didn't see that. Thank you. I appreciate the support over on Kick. You guys are helping save the business, and I appreciate it. All right, here's DSP last night crashing out because the dents decided to call him out.
Sure, it'd be great if you give me some real support.
Big ups, Pashu, for being a follower over on Kick. Thank you. I appreciate that as well. Pika, everybody's a mon here, brother. Just don't abuse it. Because if you abuse it, you lose your powers.
Now, for a week, I said, I'll give you what you want. Since you want it, we'll try it. And let's see if it works or not. I don't know. Also, first stream since I got the box of Pokemon cards last week. No Pokemon card unpackings earlier today. 0. And I suspect that's because it wasn't a Pokemon stream. It wasn't a trading card stream. You know, no one really cared. This is available on any stream, but we didn't get any earlier. So we'll have to see what happens tonight if anyone's interested in doing it. If you missed today's...
Oh, poor Phil. He sounds very sad. No one gave him $50 to continue his fucking grift. Oh, I feel bad for you, you fucking scumbag.
Morning show, I had a whole segment about the grading of the rarities of these, like to know what cards are more rare and more valuable and what aren't. And also a listing of like the top 10 cards in this set that we're looking for when we're opening packs. Some of the more valuable cards are over $200. And I know what ones they are now, which is really cool. Also, by the way, I have a new app. I actually forgot to mention this.
You know, some of it is his autism, his need to repeat himself over and over again. But it's pretty much the grift. He wants to continue. Like, it's almost like he takes a hammer to everything. Like, he's like, oh, okay, you don't want to give me $50? All right, well, I'm going to hammer you this with the point where I'm going to annoy you to the fucking point that you're either going to give me the fucking $50 because you want to, or because you're so sick and tired of me talking about it that you just say, here's $50, shut the fuck up. And to him, he doesn't give a shit. It's like, hey, I'll take it either way. Because he has no shame. He has no pride in himself. He has no self-worth. He has none of that. All he cares about is all he cares about is making you part with your fucking money. That's the only thing he cares about. And if he can manage to do that, then in his eyes, he's successful and people like him. When that's not the truth. What it is you're just a scumbag, and people either feel sorry for you or they're tired of hearing you speak. So they just throw money at you like a fucking bum. That's what you are, Phil. You're a panhandling bum who sits there or occasionally will get a fucking squeegee with some watered down Windex and a newspaper, and you annoy fucking people on the street because all you do is just smudge the dirt on the windshield, and you sit there with your hand out, and people are so fucking tired of you, they just throw you $1 just to get you to go the fuck away.
I have an app that actually works this time that scans the cards. So you scan the cards and it instantly gives you the value of the card that you're about to, or that you just unpacked. So now when I see, the final card, the big card, the full art card or whatever, we scan it, we'll know what it's valued at right away. Won't have to wait and look it up or anything. We can actually get the answer, which is really cool. So if you're interested, $50 contribution tonight, again, from any source.
I honestly pray that he gets one of these cards. I really do. I hope he gets one of these very rare, expensive cards, and he bends the shit out of it. and then, of course, because that's just going to lead into nothing but a spiral. It's going to lead to him, chasing that card, that elusive card, and he's going to sink thousands into this fucking grift. And of course, he's going to end up eventually spending more money than he ever made on it. Because let's be honest, the dents are going to get tired of this. They're not going to continuously drop $50 to watch him open up a pack the way he does. But of course, just like with everything he does, once the grip of addiction occurs, he's never going to break it.
It could be 10 subs. It could be 5,000 kicks. It could be 17 memberships. It could be.
Well, how can it be 10 subs? What if the person was just giving you 10 subs because they just wanted to give you 10 subs? How do you know whether that person meant it because they want you to open up a Pokemon pack? Again, see, Phil, you see how your logic breaks down? Where you talk about when someone gives you a tip or a super chat, they have to mention they want to see a pack. But how do they do that with the subs? You automatically assume that? Almost like you should be automatically assuming that when anyone gives you a contribution of $50 or more, that they want the pack open.
$50 super chat, or it could be a $50 tip. We'll do a live unboxing at the end of the stream. The only exception will be if it comes in now. If we get any contributions now before we start with the game, then we'll do the unboxings first. Get them out of the way. All right, but I don't know if anyone's going to contribute tonight for it. No one did during 007. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you're not surprised, but you keep bringing it
up. So who do we got tonight? Let's do some shout-outs. On the YouTube side, we got Sky Jogger, him main character, Dark Lady Goth, Paul. If I'm not going to sell the cards, why do I care about the value? Because isn't that the whole thing? If you want to know if you have an incredibly rare card and know that it's in your possession, much like I have a retro game collection in my closet. I really have no intention. I'm going to try this again. First of all, why try Blaze? Let me ask you this question. Okay? Honest question. Do you have a box of Pokemon cards? I want to see if he'll answer. Do you actually have a box of Pokemon cards for yourself? Do you have one?
So now he's maxing the fact that he has the card pack.
Let's see what he said.
Like, look at me. I'm
You got your Dreamcast at the aquarium? Well, that's a weird place to get one.
$300 on
he says, yes, he has opened boxes before. Okay, good. So you've done it before on your stream. Good to know. Okay?
He's flexing,
now, when you open a box on your stream, how do you go about doing it? Like, what is your mentality of figuring out how to do it? Honest question, okay? How did you get your idea of how to open packs on your stream? What's up, Dark Maggot? How are you, man? Competitively and running tournaments, says the villain. So competitively, everyone played on a Dreamcast back in the day. Everyone established that as the tournament standard because it became way too expensive to maintain arcades and giant cabinets to tournament strike, as well as games. Was really good. Format on which people played Marvel 2 tournament, whenever they stopped making them. Over to PlayStation 2, which was insanely common. Had to basically happen 1 or 2 because they were so rare and valuable. One box once, and it was just for fun. He just did it as a random thing on his stream. Okay, good for you.
Good for you.
You have the right to do that. You want to know why you have the right to do that? Here's why. Because you opened your wallet, and you went and you bought this box of cards for yourself, okay? And then you decided to do it however you wanted. You could have done it completely for free. You could have done 1 pack a day for a whole month. You could have done multiple packs in one day. You could have charged people for it.
The problem, Phil, is that you set up the grift and you don't even abide by the grift. That's the problem. It's just like when you were doing fucking shots for $100. People gave you money and you didn't fulfill the promise. That's the problem. I don't know why you find this so difficult to understand why people are annoyed, Phil. Why exactly what is it, man? Do you have mental problems? Did your mom drop you on the head? Like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, is Cat abusing you? Blink twice. Or no, blink 3 times. SOS is blinking 3 times, right? Blink 3 times, brother, if we need to get CPS involved or elder care or someone involved. Is Cat beating the shit out of you and we don't know it? What the fuck's going on here, Phil? Jeez.
You could have given it away for free. You could have kept the cards for yourself. You could have given the cards away. Do you want to know why?
By the way, there's this group of people on the internet that they do pack. I don't remember who it was, but he is getting massively shit on all over. It's funny. I gotta find the thread. But my God, everyone is just, of course, calling him a grifter. He doesn't know anything. All he's doing is for the money. Someone did bring it up in his chat and he ignored it, of course.
My bills.
Didn't he get a donation for $50 and he didn't open the pack during the 007 stream?
Yes, exactly. We showed it earlier. Someone dropped a $50 tip, according to Phil. They didn't say they wanted the pack opening, but then someone did a super chat for $2 and said that was me. And DSP fucking ignored him because, of course, we all know that it was a fake tip. That's the only explanation. It was a fake tip. He decided he wanted to continue momentum on the James Bond, the 007 stream, and he decided to lie about a tip. But of course, there's no way he's going to be opening up a packet because he is not giving shit for free to anyone. You want these cards, you pay up, motherfucker.
You have the ability to do that because you're the streamer. You choose how to make content, and you paid for the box yourself. It's your property, so do it however you want. Okay? I have headphones right here. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. I like to use them when I'm playing a game that I think surround sound benefits me, like an FPS game or maybe a horror game, and I want to immerse myself. Other times I say I don't want to. You want to know why?
Again, strawman argument. That has nothing to do with the argument here. The argument here, Phil, is you set up a grift. Someone paid you for it, and then you decided to arbitrarily say, "No, I'm not going to open up a pack."
I can make that choice because I bought those headphones. Because I bought the Roland Bridgecast audio interface device, and I can make the choice of what to do with things that I bought with my own money. And no.
Yeah, Phil, but the problem is that when people give you their money, assuming that you're going to do a transaction, which you've set the rules up, people assume that you are going to fulfill that promise and do what you said you were going to do. And you did it. That's the problem here, Phil. Again, you're arguing semantics. You're arguing all this other shit that does not pertain to this situation, okay, Phil? Now, here's a good scenario here, Phil. Let's say that you said, "Hey, you know what? If someone gives me $50, I'll put on my headphones to play this game," right? And someone gave you $50 and you didn't put your headphones on. That would be an equivalent analogy, Phil. That would be an equivalent analogy. Not the fact that you paid money for these headphones and can do what you want with these headphones. Again, stop trying to... I know you're idiotic, dense, or stupid, but I don't think that they're that dumb to, they're not that dumb to fall for that argument, okay? All right, Phil? And that's why your chat was spammed with no rip, no tips.
No one has any right to criticize you for doing things with something you bought with your own money. At all. If they do, they're morons. And their opinion doesn't matter because they didn't spend their money for it. You did. When will people stop trying to answer to an internet hate mob of idiots? Okay? No one has the right to say, "Oh, you're not doing it right." Fuck you. I'll do whatever I want because I'm the creator. I'm the streamer. Whatever the market will bear is the way that they say it, right? So I could open these up right now and I have 19 packs left and I can open them up free of charge to everyone. Or I can charge.
Okay, Phil, the market. Okay, I would like you to go to McDonald's, right? Go to McDonald's, go pick up your wife some fucking ice cream, some midnight ice cream snacks, right? Give them your money, and let's see if they decide, well, you know what? No, I'm not going to give you the ice cream. Let's see how much you explode and decide to stop doing whatever the fuck you're going to do and call the CEO of McDonald's and scream and shout that you paid for ice cream that you didn't get. Go ahead, Phil.
you guys for it. Or I could go in between. I could keep them for myself forever.
Yeah,
I could
you
sell
do have
them.
the right to
I could
criticize
give them away. I could do whatever the hell I want because I'm the one who's the captain of the ship. And if you don't like it, tough shit. You're not on this stream.
You know what I loved about this, by the way? No one even smelled or hinted at giving them any money last night. So, okay, Phil, you want to hold this line here? You want to be Mr. Tough Man? You want to tell your dents to fuck off? You want to tell the people in your chat that have supported you, that have given you money, that have put up with all of your grifts and begging? You want to tell them to go fuck off? Okay, all right. I think the dents did the right thing. The dents didn't support. And that's what you should do. You know what? I'm going to give the dents a round of applause. Yeah. Big ups. Yeah, when someone tells you to fuck off, you should listen to them. Go fuck off. Leave. Go find another creator that enjoys having you on their stream, that's willing to set up a goal, and, you know, once the goal is met, pay up. You know what I mean? Not tell you to go fuck off and pound sand. Yeah. So good dents. Yeah, way to go, dents. That's exactly what you should do. So the next time DSP does something that you do not support, you know what you say? You say, "Oh, Phil, by the way, remember you told me to go fuck off? I'm leaving." Do that. And go find someone that actually genuinely appreciates you and appreciates the fact that you're willing to support them, or just be there. Okay? So good job. I'm glad. I mean, there were a few dents that dropped money here and there, but still, for the most part, I think making zero money versus him making $44 is probably worse. Okay? I think it was worse for him that he got $44 than he actually got NOSA. Because if he wouldn't have gotten no money, he could have claimed that, oh, something's wrong with the payment processor or whatever. Being that he did get some money, $44, you know, he can't blame that. So
I am. That's the way of things. A lot of people don't seem to understand that. I don't know why. I guess they live in some fantasy fucking world where they think that their opinions matter. They don't. Okay.
Right. Okay, Phil. Mr. Fantasy Lover Man here.
No, see, that's the funny part. Is, well, their opinions matter. No, they don't. Because you want to know something? The people who criticize that kind of shit don't support the content.
That's not true, brother. You had Copium in here. You had a bunch of people in here that are members that were saying you should have opened up the fucking pack. Look, what does G Fox say here? Let's see. I have donated anonymously before and stopped when your mic started picking up your lip smacking. I'm okay, whatever. I don't know what that is. Let's see here. There were some people in here, bro, that were literally like, why didn't you just open up the fucking pack? You got the money for it. Someone gave you $50 for it. Why does it fucking matter whether they say open up the pack or not, you greedy bastard?
The people who are like, oh, that's not right. You would actually charge someone to open a pack would never contribute to open a pack. They also would never contribute for this.
Again, why are you conflating the two arguments? No one is talking about your grift. We've already beat that grift to a horse. What we're talking about is that you did not live up to your side of the agreement. Someone gave you $50 and you decided you didn't want to give up the cards. That's exactly what happened. And that's what people are pissed the fuck off about. Yeah, someone beat Cat, and that's what people are annoyed. They're annoyed because you laid the ground rules down and you're not abiding by them. Not only are you a hypocrite, you're now scamming people. So first of all, this grift was a scam to begin with, but even now that you've implemented it, you're still scamming people.
Stream it anyway. They just sit here and criticize and whine and bitch because they're internet bitches. I don't care about internet bitches. I haven't for a very long...
Hey, Phil, everything that I've ever promised my viewers, I pretty much, I would say 99% of the time, I've lived up to what I've told my viewers that I was going to do. If I'm going to do a giveaway, I do a giveaway. If I'm going to do, you know, I try to bet. Yeah, there are times where I'm a little late with stuff or whatever. I admit that. But, you know, if I tell someone, hey, I'm going to do this, I try my best to make sure that that's what I do. And if I can't do it, I'm going to go to my viewers and say, hey, I can't do it. I'm really sorry. Can I make it up? Can I make it up to you guys? Can I make it up to you guys in some way? And we talk through it. Okay? And if not, ultimately, that's on me. I fuck up. I fucked up, so I have to apologize and own it. And if people want to come in the chat and criticize me and say, no, dude, you fucked up, blah, 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 you know, then I'm going to say, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, you know. And if you want to leave or whatever, you don't want to, I get that. I understand, you know. Yeah, I like sweet. That's right. I got to sweet talk you. I got to sweet talk my viewers. He's getting worse. Makes me with Jaha. Yeah. I've always said this for a long time. Jaha had a great opportunity. I mean, again, I'm not gonna. I didn't want to get. I don't. I'm not gonna tell Jaha to do something maybe to get him in trouble by the law or whatever. But I think he would have done DSP and his family a service if he would have just maybe gave him one good punch in the face, or at least wring him by the neck for a few minutes and put the fear of God in him.
Time. If you haven't noticed, I've stopped trying to appease the trolls and idiots on the internet.
Oh,
they
yeah,
don't affect
Phil,
me.
that's right. Yeah.
So I ignore them. I don't give a shit about your very irrelevant opinions. You are nothing. You're farts in the wind. You smell for half a second and then you're gone, and I never have to see you again. So why do I give a shit about you?
I married you. I'm sorry. It's all Jaha's fault. Yeah, definitely. He didn't have to.
And there you go.
punch
Why
him.
try Blazes personally? I would open a pack myself instead
Yeah.
of paying someone to do it. Good for you. And
Good
you
for
have the
you.
right to do that.
Yeah.
You absolutely have the right to do that.
Hear his
And you
voice.
should.
His high voice.
And I'm not going to criticize you for it, because
Hear
that's your
voice.
right.
Okay. I love this big talk. I'm going to stop here because I got another video. Okay. All right, Phil. Big talk. You just told people to go fuck off. You told people to go suck a dick. You said you're going to do what it is that you want to do and you don't care what people tell you what to do because you're your own boss. You run shit. You're the man of the house, right? This is your stream. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Okay. All right. We've established those ground rules. Let's see how the dents respond.
Well, the guaranteed one will be tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm playing Pokemon
Let me move it up a little bit.
Chill with Phil streams or late night. Later on, on demand.
All right, here it is, folks.
Here. Okay. Ready? Let's begin. Here we go.
This is what he starts off with.
What is up, everybody? DSP here. And tonight, we're doing something that has been in demand for about a week ever since this game released in its early access game preview state. Okay, the game is called Subnautica 2, and I actually played Subnautica 1, not when it was a new release, but I played it a lot later on after it had already been out years ago. And when I started playing it, I remember I was just starting to do what I like to call chill with Phil streams or late night chill streams. And what these were late night streams where we would hang out for a couple of hours and we would relax and we would talk and interact, and that really was the focus of the game. Even though, yes, I was playing the game and I was doing stuff in it, it was more about hanging out and having conversation while I played. It was also a game stream that was meant to be much more interactive with my audience than other streams. When is the next Pokemon pack opening? Well, the guaranteed one will be tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm playing Pokemon on my first stream. That's a guaranteed pack opening. But if we get a $50 contribution tonight and someone says, let's do a pack opening, we're going to do one tonight. But so far, as you guys can see, support has not been great tonight. So, yeah.
I wonder if there's a correlation between you telling people to go fuck off, all right, and telling people this is your business, you do whatever the fuck you want to do, telling people to go pound sand, that you weren't going to open up a pack after they gave you $50. I just wonder, I'm curious if that has some type of correlation to the amount of support you got last night.
Okay. Stuff. So far, an interesting start. It really is like Subnautica 1. So, I don't know if anything new yet, but right now it's exactly like Subnautica 1 was. And the reason I'm kind of knowing what to do in turboing 2 is because I played the first game, so that's a good head start. Skyjogger says that you can catch fish and cook them. I did, and I ate it, and it said it wasn't compatible. It says that it's not compatible with my physiology or whatever, so I don't know what to do to fix that. But, all right. So, guys, good first hour. See you in the next one. More Subnautica 2 coming. If you like this, please like the video, leave comments, let me know what I should be doing. Maybe give me some advice on what would be a good thing to start.
Successor.
And I'll see you in the next part. Okay, so folks, I have to use the bathroom. Okay.
Yeah, go get that
so what I'm gonna
diabetes
do
leak out,
is,
brother. Are they really that smart though? Would be nice, I suppose.
It's gonna be like a 5-minute break. It won't be a long one, but I will play you guys some highlight clips during the break, so you're not sitting here doing nothing. Okay.
They'll be opening up Pokemon.
And then I'll be back and play for another hour. Okay, now we've been playing for an hour. We're like $30 to support. Okay, now you guys for the week asked me to play this. I told you I didn't think that it was going to work, and I didn't think that we should play it. And you guys told me.
Darziak has a lot of mental issues there. I mean, again, it's a very warped. Really, again, Darziak. I'm not gonna trash the guy, but you can really see that he has difficulty making friends for whatever reason, and he felt some type of kingship with DSP, and he thought that he could do everything he could in his power to help DSP be successful. And just maybe if DSP would be successful, that, he would bring him along in some capacity. I don't know. It's very weird. But again, it's not the first person that this has happened to. Very long. Yeah, I mean, just tried his best to try to get Phil to like him and do nice shit for him. And you just saw a pattern of someone just being abusive, manipulative, and then just wanting, just all he cared about was, hey, can you do work for me? Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? I mean, most of DSP's responses to Darziak's comments were, oh, by the way, are you going to be able to do this? Can you give me a thumbnail? It's really sad. It is. And the funny thing is that all did a very good job breaking it down, where you can clearly see that whenever Darziak, either there was a period of time where Darziak didn't respond, or there was a gap, or DSP needed something, you would see the nice DSP come out, and he would thank him, and he would say, you're amazing, and he would basically tickle his balls just to ream him back into the fold. Like, all right, I'm noticing that you're being distant, which means I did something to piss you off, so I'm gonna say something nice to you so that I can reel you back in and get another 6 months of free work from you. It's pathetic, it's sad, it's a shame. Darziak should have been smart enough to know that that's what was going on there, but he didn't. So, suffer Darziak. Let's see. I don't blame the Dents totally. I blame DSP for making them think they're part of his realm. Of course, yeah. Whenever he says we, us, when he does the cult-like speak to get the Dents to open up their wallet, yeah, very manipulative. So I mean, I think they share blame. But if I need to cast percentages, I think DSP is 75% to blame, and the Dents that allow him to do this shitty behavior, they get 25% of the blame. So,
can we watch songs in the key of CWCJ's mod lament at some point? It will be meaningful to me.
Yeah,
not
brother.
a very long video.
Yeah, brother. No problem, Redbird. I'll do it after this. Do me a favor. Put the link of the video here, and we can watch it before we leave. Thank you, brother.
Oh no, we want you to play it. So play it. So I said, okay, I will play it. So we're playing.
Oh, we got an uncler.
So if you like it and you wanted it, please support it. Or else we're not going to play it again. Just being honest. Like, as you see, I am making progress and I am learning.
Gary or Jerry? Gary is a cat. Thank you, brother, for the uncler.
Hello, Jew.
For the 440 Jews. Thank you, brother. We'll add them to the camp. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
But, I need you guys to support it. And, I was skeptical about it.
Yeah.
So, please support.
But that's what DSP does, and that's the reason why DSP targets younger women. That is the reason why he targeted Panda Lee when she was 17 years old. That's why he targeted Kat, who was much younger than him. Kat's 8 years younger than Phil. You notice he likes to target young ass women because he can easily manipulate them. And what he does is he finds targets in his community. And he manipulates them. He's an actual predator. He really is the fucking predator.
The stream. Again, if anyone does a $50 contribution tonight, we'll open a pack of Pokemon cards at the end of the stream. But outside of that, this is a chill kind of game with survival and hanging out. Let me know you want it. Please support the stream, okay? I'm just going to play this for like 5 minutes and then we'll be back.
Brother.
Nautica 2 for about another hour. Okay?
Yeah, I know. Ben, I get it, man. I get it. I know, the whole physiology, biology, the whole younger means more fertile and the instinct to breed, and I get that. I get that. Trust me, I do, Ben. I know. I tend to like a little bit more mature women. Most of the women I've ever dated have always been older than me, so I tend to like a little bit older. Miss Duty's a little bit older. My the other story I told when I was very young, So I get that. But what I'm saying here is he's specifically targeting these people. He's specifically targeting these people because he knows that they're easily manipulated. I mean, if you read the conversations he had with Kat and Panda and how he tried to basically make it seem like I'm this big shit and you're going to want to, get to know me and know me. I mean, come on, man. He is. He's a predator. He's a predator at heart. And his cult speak and how 1 minute he's calling people my friends in his chat, and then when someone gets a little bit too close, he then starts pedaling back and saying we're not friends. We're just
the whole Pokemon card
co-workers.
Is just him crab walking his way back to goals. It's another iteration of the vest/hat/glasses crap.
Yeah, no, Rob, I appreciate, brother. Thank you for the vibe. 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you that this is what it is. It's simply just him trying to keep up the grift. That's all it is. It's just him trying to keep up the grift. He wants to make sure that you know, one, the main thing too is that the detractors don't get a win. That's the first thing. I mean, this is why he fakes tips himself and all this shit, because he doesn't want to see videos of people mocking and laughing at him when he doesn't hit the goal. So yeah, that's all this is. I mean, trust me, when this dries up, he'll come up with a new gimmick, a new scheme, and that's all he is. He can't survive without a grift or without a scheme. And the problem is too is that he pigeonholes himself to a point where his words actually fuck him over. Like the other day, there was a video where he was lamenting that he no longer has goals, and he's like, "Oh, you know, it sucks that we can't do goals." Why? Because he opened up his stupid mouth and bragged and wanted to show off for an admin gold. So of course he removed goals for his stream. So of course he doesn't say goal anymore. He says, you know, all the buzzwords and shit like that. Well, I think some of you guys came up with some really creative words that he can use where he doesn't say goal, but essentially he's saying the goal. So yeah, 100%. I 100%. Yeah, I can't wait for this to die out and him have a meltdown and say, "Well, you guys wanted the Pokemon and didn't support."
So, 1 hour down. All right, how are we doing? Not great. Taking a look here.
Gee, I wonder why.
We're at $33 to support after an hour. No subs, only 100 kicks. We did get 2 memberships from Big Papa Phil. Stalking Tiger, thank you for that super chat. No tips whatsoever.
No tips.
So, yeah, there's nothing to shout out. Nothing.
That's right.
The game is not doing very well support-wise at all.
No rip, no tip.
Remember, originally I opted to skip it because I didn't think it was going to do well, honestly. And here we are playing it because you guys asked for it for the week, and it's not doing well. So if you were here specifically for this game, if you wanted it, I listened to you. Please support the stream tonight. We still have an hour left, but here's the thing. If you guys want to do any unpackings of Pokemon cards, I recommend that you do it sooner rather than later, and here's why.
Yeah.
I need to have the time to do it at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
If you don't do it within the next, 20, 30 minutes, I'm not going to know that, and I can't stay extra late.
Oh, so that means if someone does give you $50, but it's just a little too late, you're not going to open up You're not going to open up a pack again? Are you going to scam your dents yet again, Phil?
All right. So obviously, if that's going to happen, if you want that, let me know. Someone that said, well, what if I get anonymous subs on Kick? How would you know that I want a card unpacking because I'm anonymous? If there's 10 subs on Kick anonymous from someone, right, I'll say, oh, okay, we'll just do it. Because I'm just going to assume that that's what it was for. The specific amount would be odd to get the exact 10 that you need.
Really? But not a $50 tip, Phil, from anonymous? Is that what you're really saying here, Phil? Or what if someone does a super sticker where you can't have any text on a super sticker? Are you going to assume that they want the $50, they want the Pokemon? Are you going to assume that as well? So it lends to believe and ask the question, well, why wouldn't you assume that if someone gave you a $50 anonymous tip, that they're doing it because they want to see a pack opening? And again, it doesn't matter, Phil. Who gives a shit? If someone's dropping a 50, you would think that there would be 1 or 2 dents in the chat that would enjoy you to open up a fucking pack. You got the money. Stop being a greedy slime bag and just open up the fucking pack. You got 19 of them or whatever. You got about 17 to go. Open up a fucking pack, you greedy douche.
And then people didn't want a card on
we know the 50
Earlier
was
today,
him. We know
someone did a $50 tip and specifically said this tip is for the support of 007 and didn't mention the card, so that's why
No, they didn't say that. They say, let's get some momentum for 007. That's all they said. But again, Phil, and then someone came in later, someone that has supported you before, later in the past, and dropped a $2 super chat and said, oh, by the way, that was me. I wanted you to open up a pack. And you fucking ignored them.
We didn't do it, okay? Okay. So, all right, we're going to continue, and we're going to keep going, and we're going to see how it goes, but I'm going to be honest, if we don't get actual support for the game tonight, then we're not going to play this again.
Which
is why I was skipping it to begin with, because people were already bored with it the first game. I heard this was very similar to the first game, hence why I was skipping it, okay?
Quit.
Just go straight to there and back, we'll make it. Let's do that and see what happens and go from there. But I'm going to be honest with everyone. People in chat are sitting here complaining the game is boring.
Here we go.
A ridiculous amount of trolls have come by to basically say, haha, the game's boring and no one's supporting the stream. And I don't know what to tell you. Like, no lie, this is incredibly similar to Subnautica 1. Like, it's really close to Subnautica 1. The graphics are better, but outside of that, it's pretty much the same game.
All right, call to action, folks. The trolls are attacking my channel. All right, let me go near the end.
You did a haiku? Okay, give me a second.
No one cares about your haiku, you dent.
Well, it is what it is. It sucks. I mean,
is.
let's be honest here. Taking a look. No subs.
No subs.
Grand total of 200 kicks tonight.
Wow.
Two memberships from Big Papa Phil. The biggest contribution was from Stalking Tiger, $15. 0 tips.
0 tips.
So,
no
speaks for itself.
No
you can't say I didn't try. I absolutely tried. No one likes this game. It's a kind of a slow grind, chill, relaxing game of survival. But I don't think it's really for.
I don't know, Phil. You had almost 200 people watching you, and you had about 50 dents over there on Kick. That's a pretty big viewer haul for your night stream.
What people want in 2026 in my content, right?
It's almost like they're pissed off that you told them to go fuck off. Almost.
All right. Sucks. I was hoping for something good today. I mean, today, honestly, kind of.
Well, what were you hoping for? You were hoping for money? Is that what you were hoping for? You were hoping that 2 new premiere streams were going to bring in the big bucks? Is that what you were hoping for? On top of that, your $50 grift for Pokemon? Huh? Is that what you wanted, Phil?
The polar opposite of the last 3 days. Opposite. Now, the good news is the week's been going so well, it doesn't really matter that happened today.
It doesn't matter, but you're going to bitch and complain about it. Yeah, Phil. We understand.
Okay? But it is still disappointing. You know what I mean? It is.
It's disappointing.
What can I do? All right.
It's disappointing. Yes, 2 coffers miss. And we'll see it at the end. Watch, wait a minute.
It is. Here's what we're doing tomorrow.
It is.
Okay?
Yes,
Come on,
it is what
all
it
right?
is.
Very,
I'm going to play the favorite part of everybody that everybody loves. Here it is.
Awesome game that I played Sunday night. Very, creepy. It was actually much better than I expected it to be. So I was very happy that we we continued on with it, or we're going to continue on with it tomorrow night.
Like a Karen. Ring it up. Ring it up. Big up Fat Cat. Devour. There it is, folks. No coffers. Two, yeah. Oh, poor Phil. All right, guys. All right. Again, I gotta get rolling. I've been here almost 2.5 hours. A little longer than I expected. But again, I want to give everyone a big shout out. By the way, I'm going to be streaming Friday, 9 o'clock. It's going to be an early stream. We're going to try to go 9 to 12, 9 to 1. Pretty sure we're going to have a lot to cover. Will he be live later? Yes, he'll be streaming today. Yes, he will. So big ups to Redbird. He wanted to see this, so we're gonna say goodbye. Big ups to Song in the Key of CWC, and we're gonna hear this new song. It's called Jira's Mod Lament. So, yeah, again, thank you, everyone. I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you for hanging out with me. We got a good crowd. We got plenty of momentum. And, yeah, so let's get into it, folks. Again, everyone, have a good day and peace out, everyone.
Once was just a fan, that's how it all began. The quarter in my show, for all I need to know. But now some years have passed, guess life comes at you fast. I'm now his rumble mod, and oh my flipping God. Each orange and each weekend, my view on life has bleakened. I don't trust boomers anymore. A sense of doom has set up store. Each band I give or block now, I've grown numb to the shock now. Oh, why'd I choose to be a moderator for Jeremy?
Big up. All right, everybody. Don't forget, we're going to be streaming again. We're going to do this again on Friday. Hope to see you guys there. And, yeah,